Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rollin 60s Neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring, and it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a longtime self-proclaimed community activist, is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. We're looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vyas. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right. Annabelle, good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the big get, a.k.a. Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rollin 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from special agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist who ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds. Developing Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang life. As we look live here, again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent till proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley.
Man, if y'all can hear me, if anybody could hear me clearly, let me get a 1 in the chat right quick if you could hear me, man. I got to get my hoodie on for this, bro. Hold on. I gotta put my hoodie on for this, bro. Everybody called me crazy. You said it's sad? Numero Cron, this ain't sad. I'm not about to feel no sympathy for these dudes who get incarcerated because they want to play gangster on the internet while they're doing it off the internet as well. You don't hear me? You hear me, bro? They playing gangsters on the internet while they got other work to do, such as etc., building your communities. You claim you have this new chance to change your life, so you're going on the internet for what? Why are you on the internet relentlessly like this, bro? That's the only thing I would like to know. Why are you guys on the internet every day? Thank you to the people watching us. We about to go crazy. I don't care if we shadow ban. Everybody call DJ Bless One. You talk too much. You do too much, bro. I'm not your favorite YouTuber, bro. I'm the dude. Let me lower my volume a little bit. I'm the guy that's going to tell you the truth regardless. If I was your favorite YouTuber, I'll have 10,000 people to 50,000 people in here right now. I'll have $1 million a month. That type is. No, I'm just like you. So because I remind you of yourself, you don't rock with me. Because I remind you of yourself, you don't take my work serious because you don't believe in yourself. And I look too regular. So maybe I got to start acting bougie with you niggas. But Big U, time to tap out, boy. They coming for you, boy. Big U is wanted, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to break you what's going on with breaking news and everything. Big U is wanted right now for murder, extortion, criminal, mafia, enterprise, everything you can name. Serial murders. Nigga, I told you. 600, you a snitch, allegedly. I don't know. Shout out to Philly Boy 89 in the building. 600, I rock with you. I only went at you what you did to Crip Mac, but Crip Mac deserves everything that come to him too. So it is what it is. I left you alone. I saluted you, but 600, they're going to call you a rat after this. You just exposed Big U for a murder, for a football athlete in high school dying, which I support the family of that high school kid. I'm not mad at you, 600, but you better duck somewhere, bro, because you just said Big U was about to be arrested. And everybody took it as a joke but me. No Jumper did a whole interview on it. We're going to play that. And No Jumper in them said that there's got to be some drama or clout that 600 is looking for. And then Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby started talking about this in front of the live stream. But you can tell Luce Cannon was a little uneasy. I don't know if Luce Cannon wanted to beat up Bricc Baby because they met each other first face to face, or he didn't want to be too extra. But soon as Adam 22 started speaking about 600, mentioning that Big U killed got an athlete, a football athlete in high school killed, I knew the earth just shook. Because Bricc Baby referenced, 600 is a police. Then he said he's just playing. But right now, Bricc Baby, you crashed out. You did not utilize the internet what it was made for. It was made for you niggas to get money. What Bricc Baby do is get on this thing every day and speak. Man, bro, let's look at this right quick. Before we play anything else, we gotta look at this, bro. This is bananas, bro. But I'm not shocked. I know all of y'all shocked right now. Look at this. Let's make it bigger, bro. We gonna read this and break it down together, because what academics say holy. Nah, this ain't no holy. This ain't nothing what you corny niggas say holy. No, this is real life. Nothing to feel bad about. Nobody for, bro. Let's read this together, bro. Look at this. Eugene Big U, a well-known figure in hip-hop world and has been called rap's godfather by Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa getting extorted allegedly. All these rappers who don't know nothing about Big U, they got no ties to the Crips, let alone the Rollin 60s, but they just come slurping on Big U for no reason. Then all these rumors come about the fights that Big U put on Nipsey. Big U allegedly tried to get Nipsey Hussle and his father beat up, or allegedly what I heard, they did get beat up by the words of Big U. Big U allegedly trying to kill Nipsey. And this ain't J. Edgar Hoover team, the FBI releasing this. This was regular real members, real Bloods and Crip members coming on social media talking about all this. No way you and I were supposed to know about it. Yeah, man, long live Nip, man. Salute to Jamal Johnson. Long live Nipsey Hussle. You hear me? Long live Nipsey Hussle. To see this get eradicated in this type of way, bro, every nigga's about to come down. But let's look at it. It says federal authorities are now accusing Henley of murdering a young rapper in Los Angeles. Among a variety of other crimes, Eugene Big U Henley, a Crip leader who helped launch Nipsey Hussle's career. We need to stop saying that. Nipsey launched his own career. I'm going to stand on that. I don't call the niggas who backdoor you, the dudes who are trying to kill you, I don't call that support, and I definitely don't call that the real help. If y'all agree with me, let me get a knock. You feel me? But it says Eugene Big U Henley, a Crip, blah, blah, blah. As part, we want the best part. Here it goes. Federal authorities, let me make this bigger. Federal authorities liken Henley's Big U enterprise to a mafia-like organization that relied on his stature and long-standing associations with the Rollin 60s and other street gangs to intimidate businesses and individuals in Los Angeles. Authorities at a Wednesday's news conference said Henley is a fugitive. So the authorities is telling you Big U is on the run, gang. Karen Warren said, I hope that Big U and Bricc Baby didn't have nothing to do with the Dirk Pablo hit. Bro, I think we're going to see a lot of breaking news on that, Karen. I think this is going to be tied in with the Little Pat murder and the other O Block members who got arrested. I really believe it. You speaking truth, Karen. Jamal said, mark my words, Bricc Baby will be testifying in the 60s and OTF trials. Why? You people is on the money. Shout out to Jamal, man. Hold on, man. I got a new thing I do for y'all, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We talking about game over, and you already know which one of these Crips is going to break first. It's not going to be the ones on the internet. That's all I'm going to say, bro. Man, this thing is over, bro. It is over, bro. Big U know they looking for him. Why wouldn't Big U turn himself in right now? If he innocent, he got millions of dollars allegedly. He's wealthy allegedly. He's the top honcho. When niggas go missing like this, bro, look, even if they think they're innocent or whatever, let's just be real. When dudes go missing like that, yeah, smash the like button for me, man. Listen to Tanja, man. We haven't done topics like this in a while. Let's force YouTube to support this live stream we're doing and get the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shadow ban is not on our side. We got a good amount of likes when you look at it. Even if it's 2 likes, 100 likes, majority of the people hit the like button. So that's how you know if you're shadow banned through your IP address. So I would appreciate y'all run them likes up, because we're going to go in with no filter, bro. Your favorite gangster YouTuber can't tell the truth like this because he de-eats every dude who's on this social media platform. Meaning, like I love everybody. I even love Poetic Flacco, but Poetic Flacco can't really go in because he works for No Jumper. He's in Los Angeles. You say the wrong word, them Cali dudes is gonna run through you. You feel me? So a lot of these social media pundits, they friends with all these dudes. And look, I just talked to Reggie Wright. I just finished talking to Reggie Wright, man. He sent me something. He sent me oh, shit. Reggie Wright just sent me the document, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Shout out to my good brother, Reggie Wright, right quick. Hold on. We're going to look at this document together. Y'all probably think I'm capping too, which is the messed up part about it. Hold on. Let me show you. I don't want to show y'all his phone number. Hold on. Let me do something right quick. Look, we got the PDF files, ladies and gentlemen. We got the PDF files. Look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bananas. This thing is smoking hot. Let me send it to us. We got the PDF file, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let's look at this together, bro. Woo-wee. Lordy, lordy, lord. These gangsters get on the internet, bro, and they do so much talking, but you weird trolls be trying to come at the so-called bloggers, but your favorite gangster is the bloggers. You hear me? I'm about to put this on the internet, bro. Your favorite gangster is the bloggers, bro. Your favorite gangsters, all your drill rappers, All you super thug gangsters, everybody done turned into a super blogger now. You can't catch these dudes off the internet if you tried, bro. Hang on, I got it. There we go. Yeah, boy. Okay, my bad, y'all. Sending this thing to myself right quick. There we go. Let's look at this together, bro. Let's observe this right quick. I apologize to anybody in the room. We'll play the videos. It's a lot of people talking about this, but I don't want to watch those people. I want to watch us. And let me get y'all on the screen. I apologize to y'all. I didn't know y'all was not on the screen. Let me put y'all. There we go. Boom. There we go. Look. I think it's over for all of them. Let's just get that part out the way before we start. Is it over for Big U and all the people? I don't know about everybody that's indicted. I don't know if Bricc Baby is over with. I don't know if Luce Cannon is over with. But we know Big U is the one they want. It's over, bro. I believe. I'm not going to wait for you dudes to tell me I'm in the wrong. Bro, it's over with, bro. Dudes don't come out with that much stories about you and then 600 tell you people an arrest is about to be made, and presto. Hang on, let me make this bigger, bro. And shout out to my brother, Maybach Mel, who's the one who let me inform, bro. I'm fixing my old studio. As you can see where I'm at, I'm in my old studio, bro. Maybach Mel let me know this went down, and I wasn't even shocked. I'm like, bro, I'm about to go live. Jamal says, DJ Academics run these streets. He make all these dudes crash out. That's crazy, bro. These dudes let a Jamaican blogger let them basically crash out, bro. Shout out to Academics, bro. Them street dudes ain't got no type of power no more, bro. Niggas be trying to scare you. Bro, if we find you, you better hope I don't take off on you if I see you first, cuz. Like, what you mean, bro? This ain't 1994 and we in second grade and you trying to take a nigga's lunch money. And even then I fought back. Like, what? These hood people be thinking they talking to only weirdo bloggers from the suburbs, bro. They act like niggas from the hood don't blog too, bro. Like, you dudes is goofy, bro. It's a wrap. Look at all this paperwork. Shout out to my brother Reggie Wright who sent this to me, bro. I went to the real source. When Maybach Mel told me that, I hit up Reggie Wright, bro. I'm gonna hit up people who's allegedly close. In fact, let's leave Reggie Wright name out of this. The way these boys done snitched on each other so bad, the way these boys done crashed out, I do not want my good brother Reggie Wright name and none of this. Him and his father already went through some crap in the prison. I mean, the justice system. They were supposed to do time, but they won their situation. Shout out to Reggie Wright Jr. and Reggie Wright Sr. But to sit back and watch all the things, I even told Bricc Baby, look, Bricc, if you're watching, tell these people I don't be hitting you up on your DMs. Bricc, tell these people I don't give donations to you when you on live. I don't hate Bricc Baby, but I cringe when I see the dude on No Jumper and he think he's doing a joke. He references certain street activities, and I'm like, there is no Fed season during only one season. Fed season is every single day. Thus the reason why they call it Fed season. Fed season is not only in October, it's only in March. It's only in July. Fed season is every single day. That's why we call it Fed season. Baby, these niggas be waiting for 10 years before they take you down. They don't got no time to rush. Nigga, they be, look, I'm about to, look, I rolled on one right now, bro. Before we even play these receipts, bro, we gonna look at nothing but receipts today. So we only been on the live stream for 18 minutes, meaning we didn't even start yet. Hold on, man. Fed season about to hit, bro. Your favorite celebrities, your personalities, your gangsters, it's a wrap. This ain't gonna be the only one. And if you in Atlanta like me, you in Florida like me, you in Alabama like me, Lil Baby, you next. I'll say it, 4PF, we don't care if y'all change y'all name. I'll rock with y'all. But Lil Baby is going down next. Oh, you didn't know? Lil Baby is so right, bro. All these rappers are going down, bro. Feds is not about what state you from. Feds look at all of y'all in one good foundation, bro. You cross them state lines, even if you made a hit in your own neighborhood, but you cross your state lines to get another nigga to do the hit for you, those are trafficking charges too. Those are also, they got drug trafficking charges on Playboy. They got murder, conspiracy for murder. They got a damn mafia organization basically going on, and you think they're gonna let somebody walk? Let's look at this together. Supposedly, let's look at C. supposedly legitimate business and charities used by the Big U enterprise, racketeering activities for murdering. So if you guys don't know what's happening, you got legends like, hang on, let's look at what they had to say, then we'll play something else. They had legends like the Wiz Khalifas we talked about. You hear me, Tanja? They got all these celebrity legends. You got Shaquille O'Neal. Let me see if I can find it. They got extorted, y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. According to what the folks is saying, they're saying that Shaquille O'Neal and all these other celebrities got extorted by Big U to give into his charity simply for the fact for Big U's own betterment. You guys understand what I'm trying to tell you? Billy Ho said, lost wages, lost rages got me good yesterday watching the chat. Shout out to the Fresh Coach. Shout out to you, Billy. SR Raina say Rico lit 2025. On my mama. SR Raina. Hola, como estás to you, but on my mama. This ain't gonna be the only biggest news. I told y'all in the last 5 Ricos we had, we broke them on this live stream. I said, get ready. Remember that 4 months ago, before 600 snitched on Big U. Well, I don't want to call him a snitch, but Big U got told he was going to get arrested 4 days ago. In fact, let's go to that right quick. Let's see if Bless One is just capping. Big U got predicted to be arrested 4 days ago by 600. And I'm looking, shout out to Luce Cannon, who was like the only one saying, nah, this different, bro. Then we see Luce Cannon and Whack 100 trying to separate from each other. And everybody is like, it's a play. You damn right it's a play. It's a play to get the fuck away from the feds in them. Hold on. We going to 600 right quick, bro. Let's do that. We're not going to play today, bro. We're going through all the receipts. And I want one of you dirty niggas to call me a rat. I'm not going to even flash out on you. I'm not going to even get mad at you. Because all these street dudes done snitch so much. Feel free to call me a rat. It seems like being called a rat makes you the real nigga. And being a street nigga is the rat these days. So, hey, feel free to troll me. Because I know one thing. Your favorite gangster you afraid of, they cold rats and they cold self-snitches, bruh. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to look at all these raids. Look, Luce Cannon explains why his house was raided. And now he is arrested. Oh, this thing is magical. But we're going to 600 right quick. Yeah, nothing. And then we'll go to old shit after in an hour, but not right now. Here we go. 600 exposes Big U for being in trouble for a murder that got a high school football player killed. You telling me the feds ain't paying attention to none of this? And before we press play, let me just say this. Let's pretend these dudes didn't do none of this. There was no murder for real or anything. Well, it just make you dudes goofy. If y'all innocent, it just makes y'all goofy because that means y'all talk so much on the internet. Even if none of this was true, the feds is sitting back listening and going, oh, we got a case right here. Cuz just said Big U tried to kill Black Sam and Nipsey Hussle and their dad. Oh, Cuz said Big U was doing this extortion ring. Y'all been talking about Big U and extortion for the last 9 years on the internet. So even if it wasn't true, they got a case now because you dudes are literally going, yes, nigga, in the United States of America, and you go on the internet, and even if you capping, they can hold you in a court of law and fry your ass. You gonna say I'm capping, but look at every other rapper who's been busted because of lyrics, because of talking too much on these Instagram streams or YouTube. YouTube as in Vlad TV. Vlad is on all the paperwork. 1090 Jake, he's on all the paperwork. DJ Academics, all on the paperwork. We can keep going. Cam Capone, go look at these indictments. All these niggas' names of these bloggers you love or names are on it, and they might not even be the one snitching, but your dumb tell is on the internet talking and giving all these stories. The Freedom and Fun podcast say, how can an individual that served mad time, both feds and state, still be on his BS at 55 years old? They could. Hey, Freedom, I feel you. I could give a damn about a Big U. You feel me? Your favorite YouTubers won't say this because they scary little dudes. I'm going to get on here because I got kids and say, the hell with Big U and all of them. If these accusations are true about Big U, stop running, bitch. Go stand up like a man and face your consequences. Because all you internet niggas are the gangsters. The new internet niggas are these gangsters. So you get to kill people. I'm not going to say allegedly. You get to kill people, rob people, extort people, and bully people. But you want to act like a coward when they come and knocking at your door? Come and knocking our doors. It's Three's Companies. Yeah, nigga, they going to arrest you. I don't care. That nigga is a coward, bro. If I stand on business and I know I'm part of the criminal elements, even look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Even if I was guilty or innocent, I would stand on my principles and go in there in court like every other person, so-called street dude did. But we seen Little Dirk trying to run away. Now Big U trying to run away. All you dudes who are out here in the hood, leave the streets alone and go get you a job. Go learn how to cut grass. Guess what? Even if the world is here for the next 500 years, guess what's still going to be on the earth? You still going to have grass. Go learn how to cut hair. People still going to grow hair. Go get you a trade. I told my nephew, join the military or get a trade. That's the advice I give to all the dudes in the hood. But y'all looking at these big U's and all these rap niggas and all. No, bro, I don't promote. I mean, I promote the entertainment part of it. But I tell you flat out, fuck these dudes. The hell? But look, before we play the news and all this, let's go back to when No Jumper talked about 600. And then we'll play 600 too. 600, they're going to call you a rat. They already call you a police. And now you out here, you said you've been saying Big U was killing people out here for 4 years. You don't think the Fed was listening to all this? Now they're going to say 600 is an informant. I don't know, bro. I'm not Shakespeare and I don't write plays, but Steven Spielberg couldn't write a better script than this. Sheesh. Listen.
I don't think he really liked what 600 doing. 600 ain't doing nothing wrong. He reporting what's on the internet.
Luce doesn't like what 600 is doing.
He don't like that. He put up a few clips I saw.
600 has been posting, basically trying to implicate Big U in the murder of a high school football player,
Where has
right?
600 implicated?
Well, when we went to his Instagram the other day, there was a...
Shout out to Deja Vu in the building. I see you, Queen. You heard that? 600. In fact, I'd rather go to the 600 video of him implicating Big U. Hang on, y'all. I want to go to the 600 video of him implicating Big U. Let's just go to the horse's mouth instead. It's so much receipt, y'all. I keep jumping back and forth. Pause. We're going to keep doing that all day today because y'all just trying to burn one with me, get you a drink. We're going to have fun today, bro. We ain't playing no music. We just going to be chilling, bro. We just going to be chilling, bro. 600, they going to put this on you, 600. Real niggas like me know it wasn't only 600.
Man,
it
we
was
got some pretty good stuff.
Bricc Baby was snitching. Luce Cannon was talking too much, a little bit less, but still too much. All these Rollin 60 members, the Rollin 50s, the Rollin 40s, even Blood members. Y'all all was saying these things that none of us regular civilians should know about. Am I capping? Y'all all telling us about how Nipsey Hussle was going to get murdered. Bro, look at him snitching right now. Listen.
Disturbing news, man. And I remember a couple of days ago when I mentioned that case where the kid, the football player, you know, Big U's son's best friend played on the football team who was living with Big U was killed. And it was saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral, never contacted the mother for any type of support, anything. Just blocked her and everything, right? It was just like, damn, bro, like you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information. But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do with nothing, right? So the news came out today, this morning. The mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA. So they have to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA. You want to take a wild guess whose DNA came back on his son? Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA came back on her son's fingernails.
We're going to let that play, but let's look at it. Look, who is Big U's son? Is this dude right here. And he was trying to go to the NFL in 2023. Now, Big U got a couple of kids. You feel me? And what I was looking at was what he referenced. The Crenshaw High School player who got murdered was living in the same house with Big U and his son. Now, if you guys know, Big U don't be living in no mansions or whatever like that. I give him props on that. He's on some C Murder type ish. Salute the Push Forward Entertainment. Thank you, gang. I appreciate it. Now, Big U, he lived in the trenches. If y'all seen that documentary they did on him, you can still see where he reside at, which was smart to do that. But nonetheless, we know Big U son is a hell of an athlete. So I don't know if his son is involved or what, because 600 just told you that Big U, prints and everything, even DNA was in the dead body's fingernails. So I don't know what Big U is going to bring up. Are you going to say, even if you said it's because he lived with you, your DNA is on him, the medical report want to know, like, how does your actual DNA ends up on this dead man's fingernail? Even if he lives in a house with you or not, was you guys in some type of fistcuff fighting? That's what they want to know. And Big U, according to 600, never wanted to give his DNA. So what that tells me, if folks don't want to give his DNA, you know you're guilty. Hell, Big U is wanted right now. You guys don't know that? Big U is wanted right now, bro. He is wanted for murder. Everybody else got arrested. Luce Cannon got arrested. Let me put this. Luce Cannon got arrested. Bricc Baby got arrested. You hear me? Bricc Baby, why would Bricc Baby be involved? Well, Bricc Baby openly talks about how he's connected to Big U. Everybody gets on No Jumper and becomes friendly and says, well, Big U is the leader. Big U is the... Nigga, that's an enterprise. That is illegal in the United States of America. When the Cosa Nostra was instituted, none of these mafia members wanted nobody in the world to know they're a mafia. In fact, La Cosa Nostra had certain members who would go to Hollywood. This is before Hollywood was as big as it is. They were through the trenches of Las Vegas with the casinos, then through Beverly Hills. But before it was this big conglomerate that it is, bro, everybody remembers that the Cosa Nostra #1 rule was don't let nobody have a credence to what we doing here, bro. So you had a couple of guys who would be like singers. They'll pay to do the marriages, just like The Godfather. This was a real thing. They'll look for Italian celebrities to come perform at their parties, marriages, or whatever. And some of these performers will go on Time magazine and all this, and they'll talk about these mafia things. Well, guess what? Said so celebrity would be sleeping with the fishes. Said so celebrity life would be threatened. Said so celebrity would be extorted because you're not supposed to talk about it. But here comes these black ones and these Spanish ones. Black and brown never use their brain. Black and brown always want to get down until it come back around. It's game over because you niggas is snitches. You niggas are rats. But let's talk about the real thing. You niggas are old terrorists. You terrorize these neighborhoods. You don't let the old lady walk comfortable down the street without one of you idiots doing drive-by. Then you wonder why these little YNs don't care about none of the older generation. Because you got the old ones trying to be like the YNs. The older ones are jealous of the young ones. And the young ones can see it. They can smell it. So they get scared. Let me tell you why the young niggas get scared. And shout out to Boss Lady, Renee, and everybody here. Renee says, preach. Stand up as a man and face your crimes. Exactly. Deja Vu said feds dropped a 1-800 call on site. Nigga, it's over for them. Man, my good brother Mac, bro, I ain't see you in a minute, Mac Mean. Good to see you in this new year, bro. Good to see you, champ, bro. With this shadow ban I'm going through, I don't get to see nobody. I feel good to see you alive. Mac Mean say self-snitching at an all-time high. You know what I mean, Mac? Mac, you and me both been shot before. You feel me? Normally, like when we go through something, I can tell the dudes who lived in the street life the real way. I can tell Mac Mean was in the block. Niggas can tell I was in the block because we don't get on here and act gangster. We might cuss people out and do all that, but niggas be trying to vibe, bro. These other dudes get on here, they be gangstered out. All our family members are from the hood. We got a lot of gangsters in our family. Salute to my good brother Tyson Garcia in the building. Hola, como estás, bro? Bro, so we got uncles who's doing 20 years right now. We got uncles and cousins doing 50 years. We got best friends doing life plus 63 years. Y'all know my friend. I ain't gonna say his name here. We got like real family, but I don't never show off the street side. I never came here and ever showed you people the street side. But Big U goes on No Jumper. Let me show you when Big U was uncomfortable. Well, before I do all that, let's look at some of the, because a lot of y'all new here. Let's rewind a lot of these receipts. I'm going to let the news talk. Let me fall back.
Good morning. I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang.
Sound like he said a queer criminal, ain't it?
The entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise. An enterprise engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking.
I was muted. I apologize to y'all. I was muted and I apologize. But the dude, shout out to Rose Gold. I apologize. What happened is we knew about the charity event that they had. The charity event is the thing that everybody talked about when Nipsey Hussle died, and people broke out about the charity situation, how Big U extorts people with. They talk, and I was muted. I apologize to y'all. Don't worry about it. Big U uses that charity, and I can talk about it because your favorite gangsters are the rats, not me. Big U used that charity to extort people. And when you're extorting money, you know, federally, you can't make all this income without having something to be laundered into a proper, basically a proper business. So Big U needed a nonprofit such as his charity. Now, what's going to happen is all these celebrities who have put money into it, they either are going to have to be witnesses for the state, or you will be getting in trouble for that as well, because you are dealing with a criminal enterprise and they're going to show proof. All your favorite celebrities know about it. So Wiz Khalifa was the one who coined Big U as the godfather of hip hop, which is disrespectful. I wish I could backhand smack the hell out of, allegedly, this is sarcasm. I wish I could smack Wiz Khalifa for that, because I hate coward, frail niggas. Because Wiz Khalifa is a bitch, so what he does is deride any nigga in Cali because he don't want nothing to happen to him. You dig what I'm saying? He didn't want nothing to happen to him in Cali. Hold on, somebody is calling my phone and we live. Hello? Hello? Man, speak to me. Hold on. Let me put you, if you want to be on that, I got to put you on you're on my phone, not the Google one. Hold on. It's still the Google number, but it went to my phone. Hold on. Hey, I'm going to call you on the Google number right now. Okay. All right. I ain't going to lie. I want to hear what them real members got to say, bro. We can get into the receipt, but hold on, y'all. Let's see what these real members got to say right quick. Shout out to the Cash App by Louise Tom. I don't want to say the last name. Said no sound, fix the live stream. Okay. Y'all put a 1 if y'all can hear the sound now, because I think I fixed it. Let me call Wax AP right quick for us, y'all. This is crazy. You can hear me, gang?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, bro? It's Wax. What's the word?
Nigga, what you mean what's the word? It's going down.
Yeah, hey, yo, you know what? Salute to the chat. Hey, yo, yeah, Big U, he did too much, bro. And then his recent involvement in these allegations with the young man just recently being unalive. Like, Big U, his hands is dirty. This internet, you understand what I'm saying? Like you were saying, like, people want to get on this internet and portray these gangster images, and like this internet is very dangerous, and you know the dudes gotta
I seen what they try to do with you, as if we wasn't with our women and we got in a physical confrontation. These simps try to make it look a other way, as if my ex-wife didn't try to make accusations on me. I seen when so-called street dudes, I'm not gonna get involved in that, but try to do the same thing to you, and I'm like, oh, this is nasty work. So go ahead, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Big U, you got cause and you got effect, right? And Big U did do some non-profit organization work, right? But that was only the cover-up.
Right.
There was nothing genuine about, you know, who he is. It was just that he covered a lot of it up. And his recent involvement, you know what I'm saying, now it's just coming to the head. But yeah, salute to you, bro. You do great work, and I'm definitely tuned in. But you know what I mean? Yeah.
Nah, don't rush off, nigga. You content right now, bro. Your expertise in the street life. Nigga, we got all day, bro. We can do receipts all day, nigga. We got the live in the flesh. Break it down for us, bro. What the hell is going on, my guy?
Yeah, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about this, though, you know, everybody who was involved in these recent acts, as far as this internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be held accountable. But the thing about it is, and I'm not pushing for nothing, but why isn't WAC 100 involved in this, right? Big U has been doing whatever he has been doing. You know, he had his hands in his pot, but he tried to clean up once he became a public figure. Right. However, you know, you got to be pure in your heart when you do certain things, right? Because these nonprofit organizations, they're paying people to do that stuff, right? But you got to be sincere with who you are if that's the type of work you're going to do. That work didn't match Big U's identity because, listen, we're not talking about 5, 10, 15 years ago. Just recently, there was a young man unalive, and allegedly, Big U allegedly had some kind of involvement to do with this young man's demise. So you got cause and you got effect, man. But these dudes, like you saying, bro, these dudes get on this internet and they do all kind of things, and they don't have no integrity. They don't have no morals. But like you say, this is not willingly against that. You know, people want to be gangster and do all this other stuff. You got to be held accountable, bro. Like somebody got to be held accountable.
Wax. I don't ask for donations, so when they do give me a donation, I'd be honored by that. Salute to Stacy for that $20 million donation. Let me give you your little love.
My bro, but you're amazing. You hear me? And your work, and I'm glad that, you know, people do support you, because the time and the work that you put in, bro, like, you need to be compensated for that. It's not that you need whatever, but people got to take
I need it, bro. We all need $1, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, everybody need $1. Right. So people got to take in consideration, but you a solid dude. I got nothing but love and admiration and respect for you. So y'all support, bro, you feel what I'm saying? Because day in and day out, he comes and he give y'all hot, exclusive content, you feel what I'm saying? Salute to my bro. But yeah,
hey, you've been giving me love for 3 years, and you know anything you need from me, I got you, gang. You family. Fuck all that, bro. You have my right to turn up. You can talk. This ain't look. As long as you don't say the word to get us in trouble with YouTube, no filter today, bro. What's about to happen to these niggas, gang? Like, what? Or break down what you know going on.
So I think with that particular situation with Big U and the Rollin 60 Crips, I think that this is not only because of this incident that just happened. I think it's an abundance of issues that just came to the head, plus these acts that they're doing, right? They're doing these acts, they're having fundraising, but they are endangering the public. Like, it's not safe to be in certain areas with gang members. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sit up here and throw riots and this, that, and third. But you know, that type of environment, that should only be amongst those individuals. Everybody shouldn't be subject to being violated or being hurt because of gang activity. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's and these individuals are public figures on these platforms, regardless of how big or how small they are. They got to do better, though, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They got to do better. But Big U, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, right? But we all got to be held accountable for what we into. Big U, you know, it was a good try, you know, to go public and do the LLC and do everything, but he couldn't cover up what the feds already had. And somebody in his camp is not right, Bless. I think somebody in his camp is not right. But, you know, as of right now, I did some research on it. He was evading authorities as of right now. I don't know if they...
Yeah, no, you correct. He's still wanted. I was shocked by that part.
Right. Yeah, but you know, so what they're going to do with that is they will freeze his assets. He's going to reach out to all the little homies, the little bros. They're going to freeze his assets.
Right.
And let me tell you how he's going to get caught. One of his homeboys is going to put Big U in handcuffs, okay? Because there is no honor, no integrity. That's how it's going to happen. One of Big U's homeboys, somebody who he confided in, who he thinks is going to help him elude authorities, they're going to be the one that turns him in. But yeah, you do a great job, man. I got nothing but respect for you. I'm gonna get back in.
Thank you. Hey, you had a wrench. How come I don't see you with a wrench? I've been seeing a lot of people who I've never took nobody wrenches, bro. I'll be honest with you. And I seen the comedian Jamel Peterson in here. He had a wrench. I don't see it, but here, I got you right here because I was gonna tell you promote. I know you need a wrench to promote your channel. Oh crap! I almost put you on timeout. Hold on. Promote your channel, bro.
Excuse me, I had to start a new channel, and I don't want nothing to do with them individuals that know that I was, because this internet should be for things that you're doing, you feel what I'm saying? And you inspire me to stay away from that, because this content and what you're doing, this is what it's about. That back and forth that I was into, I don't want nothing to do with that. So I started a brand new channel. I'm going to get up off the ground, and I'm leaving it alone. If it ain't content or if it ain't sports or we just having a great conversation, I'm not into that, what they was into no more. They got it. Yeah, they got it. Because that's what they're doing. I could talk about me personally. They tried to put me in a position where my past is a possibility. It could have been detrimental to me moving forward because of my past affiliations. So all that other stuff, bro, like it is what it is, so you feel what I'm saying? But I'm on content, I'm on sports, I'm commentating. And if it's not about that, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not with none of that stuff, though, bro.
Right.
But you do a great job, though, bro. Like you do a great job breaking it down. So I love when you paying attention to the store, Sanders, the Dion, the whole Colorado. Yeah, I'm a big fan of yours. I'm a big, and nobody.
I appreciate that. Nah, you my brother. You not a fan. You my brother, gang.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back in the chat. Salute to the chat. Y'all hit the like button and continue to support my bro. I'm about to get back in this chat too, bro.
I love, man, and keep that positive energy, bro. When I stayed, because I'm from the dirty sector too, and it cost me damn near everything. So you moving right. It's not that it's not entertaining, but it ain't worth it though. Definitely.
Bro, I went through. Hey, bro, look, let me tell you something, bro. And this the first time I'm gonna say this on the platform. They do a lot of doxing and stuff, and
that's weird to me. Being from Broward County, Florida, Melrose Park, 102. That's weird, bro. Dudes get their lights closed for that, bro. Who dox people, bro? That's Fed type shit.
Yeah, somebody put my address on the internet. You know, my house got shot up 5 times. I was gonna go crazy. You hear me?
Nigga, I did. Killer Kev stopped me on live stream from doing it, bro. I went to Bullets Gotti's, one of his moderators, Frank Lucas' neighborhood. He didn't know we lived 5 minutes from each other. His big homies is people who look up to me. And I'm a goofy nigga, so put 2 and 2 together. We don't want to do like Bricc baby dumbass and get caught up, but you put 2 and 2 together. So I'm riding through the nigga neighborhood for 2 days in a row, and Killer Kev like, and Stats 280, salute to it. Like, bro, you on Hennessy? You got the legal and the dirty on you? What is you doing, blessed one? This ain't you. And I'm like, nigga, I feel you, bro. Like, you know what? If y'all got my address, come see it then. Come see something, because we all could crash out, and that's why I don't want to be in the dirty sector, bro.
Right, and my thing to you, bro, is I respect you. I got a great deal of respect, bro. You got too much to lose. You do your pro and your time. You are a great man. You're a great father. You're actively involved in the community. You do what you got to do. Bro, stay away from them, bro, because people out here really rock with you and respect you. We ain't trying to lose nobody to all this nonsense, right? Because at the end of the day, bro, they want what you got. They can never be who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, salute to you, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Nobody can take your place and fill your shoes, my nigga. You just keep doing what you do, bro.
You a real one for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I appreciate that. Kings don't give each other love like that, so
I got nothing love for you, bro. I want to see you win, bro. I want to see you win,
God damn, nigga, you gotta get a shirt. I want to see you win. That shit hit home, bro. Nigga think you is all peaches and creams at home, bro. Don't even know your blood be your biggest enemies, bro. And that shit feel good, bro.
Right. You're right. But I'm gonna get back in here. Salute to Matt Mean. Salute to you, bro. Salute
Hell
to
yeah.
Everybody. I'm gonna get back to the chat. Appreciate, love you, bro.
One love you too, gang. Bless. Man, that dude is a hell of a good dude. We're gonna get back on track with the receipts, y'all. But one love to Mac Mean. But let's go right quick, bro. Look, it's over. Look, I'm not coming at you, Crips, or nothing like that. But message to all the gang members in here. I'm about to respond to the chat and everybody, but we about to turn up. We just getting started. Members to all the gang members. Like I've been telling y'all for over 6-7 years on YouTube, and all you gang members are my homeboys. I even got former policemen like Reggie Wright on speed dial. In fact, I should hit up Reggie Wright if I do a StreamYard. Will he come through? Reggie Wright already gave me some receipts to give for y'all. Shout out to my good brother Reggie Wright. I'm humble. I don't act like I'm some celebrity. We shadow banned. If I was a celebrity, I would never get shadow banned. You said throw me link if I can. Oh, hold on. You want me to? Hey, Mel, let me know if you want me to give you the StreamYard right quick. Because he called on the phone number. What you want to do, Mel? You want the StreamYard or the phone number? Let me know right now, gang. Because I definitely want Mel to respond, y'all. We did this live stream because of Maybach Mel. He hit me up about it, and I said, yup, domino effect is happening, bro. These niggas go on No Jumper, go to Vlad TV, go to Cam Capone. Bro, if I was the feds, I got enough evidence to finish everybody.
From
513, speak your piece, gang.
What's good? It's Mac Mean. What's good, bro?
Oh, Mac Mean, man. Real one in the building, man. You introduce yourself to the world. You the big YouTuber, man.
Mac Mean, true story. You already know. I think Wax AP came up. I said, let me spread some shit, some fire out this motherfucker. You know what I want to say to you, Bless? I find it weird that just yesterday, all of them was up on Adam shit, and then the next day, you know what I'm saying? They all get sent down to second Whack, but you know niggas gonna make content for the next year about the fact that Whack ain't get locked up. But this is what I want to say. Even though that's a very solid point right there, we gotta always remember that the feds work a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And from what according to this indictment, it says that it's been investigated for 4 years. Now if you look at it, today is March 19th. Nick got killed. They just saying now, they say it's just a rapper. But we already know that rapper is Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
So almost 4 years to the day, to right now, I guarantee you by the 31st, we have everybody that got on the indictment. You know what I'm saying?
You saying this go way back. Go, Ken. Do you mind if I keep you here for a little bit, Mac, and you go more in depth into this, bro? Because you sound very informed. Soon as you said they were on No Jumper the other day, I was like, okay, Mac been paying attention. Because it's funny to me how 600 just comes and talk about Big U was about to be arrested 4 days ago, and then go ahead.
Yeah. Now, actually, I'm gonna tell you something. When Luce was on the No Jumper joint, he was supposed to be on another platform, one of the Dirty Sector channels right after that. You know what I'm saying? Which I mean, I don't think. Listen, for us to pinpoint Adam, and we have to pinpoint all us. You know what I mean? We have to pinpoint Vlad. We got to pinpoint all the fucking panels that allow niggas to go up there and rat on their own self. And at the end of the day, these platform holders don't be putting no guns to these niggas' heads. Some of these niggas be 50 years old. Like, look at TVD, dumbass. TVD could have walked into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? Now this motherfucker, you ever see a nigga get locked up that had a perm in his head? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you get that nigga, because you know they're not letting him go.
TVD look crazy. I thought I was.
That nigga's in there looking crazy like my grandfather. Right?
Hey, Mac, I got gray beard, and I was looking at myself in the mirror the other day like, damn, life moves fast. You know, I look old now, and you got me thinking, Keefy D make me feel, bro, I can't wait when I'm 50, bro. I already the big
man. Let me tell you something. Them perms burn out, but man, you be in jail with these niggas. I had 20 years, so I know. I just seen a lot of niggas come from the perms that can keep them shits up. Them shits look ugly after a while until they get to that barbershop.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that I find it ironic that happens. But the question is, and not to be too messy,
right?
But we do have everybody that's locked up in that, but they exclude Adam 22. You know what I'm saying? They say why Wack ain't locked up. Well, okay, well if you're gonna put it that way, why Adam 22 ain't locked up too?
Oh God.
They probably don't got shit to do with what they investigating.
You said don't got. Break that down. What you mean by that?
I mean that the case, you got to think about what the case is about. The case is basically, they saying that there was a rapper, you know what I mean? He was in business with Big U allegedly. They fell out because of some studio session disagreement. Then the rapper made a diss song on him. They said the kid was out in Vegas. These individuals go to Vegas, kill the kid, drag him, and then leave him in the desert. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, that doesn't got nothing to do with. I highly doubt, if a nigga like Wack got something to do with that. But I do also know that because of who we are, how many pieces of information drop in your inbox in a week, right?
Bruh, most of the time I don't even check it because it's too much. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Too much, but when you got a nigga like Wack and his team, they gonna jump right into it because that's their content. So, I mean, just because he know about something, don't make him involved with it. You know, either way it go, I wouldn't give a fuck. But I think that Bricc Baby, you know what I'm saying, the rest of them, you know what I mean, especially Big U, did a very good job of self-incriminating himself. You know what I'm saying? And it's simple as that, man. I don't come from that school where when we do shit, you know what I'm saying, or even if, especially when you didn't do something. I definitely don't want to talk about something I didn't do, especially when it's an open case. But the shit I did do, I'm not too enthusiastic about talking about that either.
Man, bro, I'm nervous. The niggas who know about it with me is gonna do something to get me in trouble, bro. I'm going to my grave with that. I don't know what generation this is. Like, you people gotta know what blessed one. I'd rather you do think I'm the goofy nigga, and I don't like people seeing videos of me from New Orleans niggas giving me props, or when Coach JB tried to expose me. I don't know if you watch his video. He goes, I called a couple of Florida niggas, they know you, and that's why he didn't do no more videos about, because, bro, Mac, I could be the softest, goofiest nigga in the world, but guess what? If I'm from a certain neighborhood, my brother might not, my pops might be double OG status, so I'm untouchable to a certain degree. If you dudes know where we come from, how y'all comfortable to, bro, I don't even talk about certain things, Mac, because I don't want to lose supporters or don't want to go back home and possibly get killed or my mama get touched. These dudes be sitting down comfortable.
But I think my opinion, I think that a nigga like Adam, a dude like Adam 22, you know what I'm saying? Although you cannot blame them for the self-snitching they do, but you could blame them for these dudes being obvious culture voters. At the end of the day, they don't be the ones that get knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Now, just to revisit that Wack situation, right?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Wack talked too much on the internet. I know you saying that, but I feel like Wack did a lot too. I don't want to be fake, bro. Wack did enough where I can look at him on dirty work. Because one thing I agree with Luce Cannon.
I think he just be having information. Because you remember what he said? He did last week. He told Big U he doesn't find a country to hide. Oh, yo, listen, just keep it real. Like I said,
he entertaining. I don't hate Wack Mac. When I say that, it's just more of what they do on the internet. But Wack, I'm a military dude. I'm amazed how niggas be dick riding him. So I know he got some type of superpower. I don't got nothing against Wack.
The reason why I say I don't think that he's Popo is because Popo do a good job of hiding himself. They don't want you to know that they're Popo. You know what I'm saying? All the rats that we know that put, you know what I'm saying, the name brand gangsters down, none of them was really on YouTube. None of them was in the social media world. Now, granted, some of them was rappers, because a lot of these rappers like snitching after they done told on themselves. You know what I'm saying? But in the podcast world, you don't really see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like niggas be having a lot of information and they ride that line, but they don't got nothing to do with the actual crimes. The police know who got something to do with their crimes. Look, they've been fucking investigating this nigga as long as my YouTube career. I don't remember what the fuck I did with my phone from last year.
You know what I'm saying? Last week, nigga. I don't remember the thick bitch I just hollered at Walmart and now wife looking through the phone. Like,
well, imagine they get a phone from 3 years ago.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? 4 years, and especially the way they track those phones, my nigga. Let that phone be anywhere in Vegas, my man.
You almost have my heart stopping. You said a phone from 3 years ago. I still hide my shit.
Man, burn them shits. You know what I'm saying? Burn them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Word up, man. Well, I think that there's a lot of self-snitching going on, man. And back to that, for the people that believe, like, on the spiritual tip, you know what I'm saying, the 31st, I would say by the 31st makes 4 years. But that.
Whoa, I didn't even hit me yet. It's been 4 years now, or 5?
4 years, because he got, let me see. Nipsey got killed in 19.
2019.
It's more than 4 years. Yeah, he got killed 5 years, 6 years ago. Damn.
Yeah.
But it's almost, it's ironic that it's in March, right before the 31st, and they don't got everybody. Tell you, man, you know how these niggas start snitching. Them, get them niggas a tall Pepsi and a ham and cheese sandwich, my nigga.
Nah, Mag, you forgot. You a content creator now like me. That's not what you got to do no more. Give them a microphone and tell them it's on StreamYard, and that's all you need these days. You don't need the Chicago Pepsi and Bologna and all that no more. You don't need the McDonald's milk
no more.
No, you don't need a port no more, bro. You don't need that new port, bro. You just need a microphone. You need a couple of chairs with the little fake tree behind it, and these niggas open up to any of us like we Dr. Phil. It's crazy. It's insane.
Let me go back to something you said earlier about the YNs, the OGs looking worse than the YNs.
Crazy.
I can't tell the fucking difference. You would think the old niggas, you know what I'm saying, will have more sense than the run. Yo, you know what?
Well, me and you look young. Me and you look young as hell, and we way older than all these dudes. So we definitely part of that generation. That's the wild part. We definitely a part of that generation trying to make it like we going through a midlife crisis, because that's what they're going through in my opinion.
Clout is a hell of a drug, man. You know what I'm saying? Slowly to get you swollen. You know?
Man, so before you get off, because I got Mel here, and you can hit the StreamYard if you want, so I'll put it in. But before you get off, let's just say it, bro. It's Big U. Most people, when they're still wanted right now, they just want to make sure they get the best attorney available. But according to 600 and others, this nigga been on a run. Didn't want to give his DNA information. I believe it now after this. So is Big U finished?
Yeah, if he's smart and he stacked his money up, you know what I'm saying? Because he knows, listen, the way they come in, once I hear 4 years investigation, you know, ball game. You know what I mean? Like
how they coming? How they coming, Mac? How you think they coming? Besides what we seeing already? How else? What else would they about to drop? Because I know a bombshell about to happen with the little dirt case.
Big U's a big clout, but he's chilling with Russell Simmons and Bobby, so I doubt. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about Diddy again soon. Big U got rabbit in him. He's big stepping right now. You know what I'm saying? Salute, that's one. Got that rabbit in his blood. He's out.
You said that nigga hit Obama nose. Shit.
Yeah, by the time they get him, he gonna be 70 years old, my nigga. They not getting that nigga. But he knew they was coming for him.
He's smart. You right. Hey, if Big U did leave, even though I'm calling coward and all this, but truthfully, if we being as human nature, self-preservation, and I know it's over for me, I would be dumb to just turn myself in. If I know, that's how I know it's over for him, bro. Because that's Big U. Why would he embarrass himself and be wanted? That's Big U. Even if he's guilty, nigga got money to get higher attorney.
You know what's ironic? That Big U, Bricc City, and Luce Canyon is fucking co-defendants.
Jesus.
Jesus. They don't get no worse than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga, but you speaking to it to existed. You manifested it, bro. Somebody, look, I don't want to say his name. Let's just say he's part of the West Coast. Man, I'm not gonna say his name, but we all know him. You know him. He's a big celebrity, but we know what he do in his real job. And he even brought up what you just said, nigga. That's why I'm dying. Like, he just referenced what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Who gonna fold first? Cannon, Bricc, Baby. What's the other one? Because I don't know about 600 yet. The way he's giving information, I doubt they'll come for him. Look like he helping.
Well, they saying he police. They saying 600 police.
They've been saying he police for 4 years, and never until he did that famous video 4 days ago made me think, damn, 600. I don't want to put that on you, but bro, the fuck is this?
Well, Wack is making it very known that he don't get money for 600. He's only seen him like once every 6 months and stuff like that. So I think that Wack is clearing shot. I mean, the second he thinking about what some of those things they put on their neck when they turn the priest.
Hey, Magmean, don't go nowhere. Stacy Galore gave you a donation and said Magmean is 546 years old, but look like he's 24. God's word. That's me, Queen, too. That's why I gave him that props. Nigga look younger than me. Like, I don't hate on the next man. If anything, that's who you look at. You know, Mac's probably only like a year or 2 or 3 or whatever. But you get what I'm saying? Like, to be older is something. You 50? My nigga, I can't wait. I can't wait for me. You, nigga, I'm thinking we in the, you see what I mean? That's how you know a nigga is God body and you know the most high look, because you dudes be way younger than me. And I don't know what y'all doing with yourselves. And then the niggas my age, they trying to make y'all young niggas to give them props. They looking up to y'all young. The fuck looking at you young dudes.
They gotta drink water and fuck young pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, only when fast is over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, assalamu alaikum, brother. I didn't even know. You know, I
tell them we're love in the building.
I got out of. I see the queen. I'm giving her props now. I left the nation, but I still give props to people who are staunch.
Well, a lot of people that's not even Muslim fasting, like Big U and them niggas. Them niggas on the fast right now. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't help that nigga. He is on fast. He on some type of fast right now. That nigga jetted, bruh.
Yo, they want that clout.
Eating them fast food. Eating them fast food will aid you too.
Listen,
hey, Mac, I'm gonna give you the StreamYard because Maybach Mel is there. Jump on the StreamYard instead of that Google phone shit.
All right, I got you. I'm on it now. I'm gonna hit the link now.
Go ahead, Mel.
First and foremost, I want to start it off by saying I am not gang. I do not gang bang. You heard? I'm going to say it one more time. I am not gang, and I do not gang bang.
It's over, nigga. You nice, Mel. What it is for them, bro? Be honest.
Listen, first and foremost, right? Like both of the brothers were saying, Mac and Wax AP was saying, more Mac though. They said they've been investigating for 4 years. So, you know, when the feds come and snatch you, you know, they've been building up the case. Second of all, Wax has been, Whack 100 has been saying that 600 got a text months ago stating that this was going to happen. Okay? So I'm talking about 600. Y'all can look these videos up. These are information that's already out there. 600 had got a text or a phone call from someone stating that they was going to do this. Now, y'all got to remember, too, right? This rapper that they talking about, I don't know if Mac and Wax had heard the information, but they saying this rapper was signed to Big U in 2001. Woo! And allegedly,
it's over.
Hold on, right? Hold on. So this rapper was signed to him in 2001, and allegedly, well, it's already out there, but I'm saying allegedly because of your platform, that they threw the body out on the way to Vegas, or in Vegas, off the interstate in Vegas. So I don't think it's Nipsey, but, and then, what's his name? Bricc Baby. Remember,
oh my goodness, bruh.
He got snatched up, right? When the little dirt thing, and this is him saying this.
They went to his house. You're right. They went to his house, and a couple of people brought it up on No Jumper, but he keeps sweeping that shit under the rug, bro. Go ahead.
Correct.
Mel, you smart, Mel. I didn't even know you pay attention to that, Mel.
Yeah, bro, you already know, man. Listen, I've been in these streets. I done did things. There's times where you gotta hang up your jersey. You heard? You gotta retire, get your little celebration, and go on with the win. These dudes want to be 50, 60, still banging. Like, what are we doing? What are you doing? Listen, man, I'm nobody's OG. And when I say OG, I'm not talking about, I'm no original gangster. You know I'm 48. I'm 2 years from being 50. You know how young I look, man.
Look how young you look, me. Bro, I can't wait when I'm 60, Mel. You feel me? Like, my bad, keep going. I can't stand niggas our ages, and they still trying to impress the young ones.
Facts. Oh, Jomo's one of them. Jomo's one of them. He has identity crisis, man. Like, bro, how you still banging this 9-3 thing that you banging? It's like, bro, like, who you trying to convince? You get what I'm saying? And he mad at Cameron, and this is what I be talking about, bro. When do you grow up? Yeah, I'm an OG, all right. I offer guidance. That's what the type of OG I am. I don't send these young dudes on crash dummies. This is another thing, too, where Big U got messed up. Bro, because he was doing something with the youth, I do things with the youth, right? I mentor, I coach, and do all of that. Where he messed up at, part of his thing was tied to the LAPD, where he has to give information on certain things that go on. Don't let that go over y'all head. I'm saying it without saying it. His organization was tied to the LAPD, where he has to report back to them and tell them certain things. Not only that, you know me, I got the receipts, man. It's a lot of stuff.
Mel, I'm going to roll up and fall back. It sounds like you're so informed. Take 10 minutes and... Dio tout bagay, explique tout bagay and frappe your point. You teaching right now, nigga. Like when I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna say too, because I see, and then you even just jump past that Bricc Baby part, almost like he got voodoo superpowers, bro. Because you said it, but then went to, and I'm cool with that too. But I want people to understand, Bricc Baby literally got arrested too around the time Dirk and them, and nobody brings this up. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know, and he said it when he came on the next live on No Jumper, talking about they did question him.
He said it was a bullshit weapon shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But what happened with that case? You get what I'm saying? What happened with that case? Bro, all the stuff they got tied up with these dudes is a body, right? I don't know who's that linked to, but I think it's linked to Big U from the reporting that they saying. Then there's racketeering. Not only that, Big U was getting checks from celebrities, bro.
Is
Now,
he
you
getting
know what
check
they-
mail or is he being extorted?
Well, you already know. I'm saying it without saying it. You basically.
Wait, Mel, imagine you, this big homie Wiz Khalifa, calling this nigga the godfather of hip hop. Why would you say that, Wiz? Unless
Correct.
you being extorted. What did
Correct.
Big U do as a lyrical
Correct.
rapper to be the godfather of hip hop?
But see, this is what I'm saying, right? If I'm doing what he's doing, I'm gonna reverse this so people can really get it. If I want to get these people that come to Boston, right, I would start a security company and tell them to tap in with me or check in. I'm not even gonna use the word check in, but I would say tap in with me. Or you wanna move around in my city and safe and have your jewelry and your money and all of that? Well, I got this security company. That would have saved him. But when you telling people that they gotta check in and all of this other stuff, man, listen, man, we all know what does that mean. If you in the streets, or you don't even have to be part of a street club to know what checking in mean. You know what I'm saying? But bro, like I said, bro, he was doing sloppy work. Celebrities giving you checks. What they giving you these checks for? So you don't think the feds is watching? Now, this is what I'm gonna say about this. This is my opinion. We can't get mad at Adam. We can't get mad at Vlad. If Bless One asked me, what did I do yesterday? And I know I allegedly did a crime, I don't have to open my mouth and tell him I did a crime. So we can't get mad at these platforms. The best person I've seen, well, two people I've seen go on Vlad and curve Vlad when he asked them these irrelevant questions was Pee Wee Longway and Little Baby.
Smart.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Those are the only two people. But these other dudes got something to prove, or, you know, by being on the platform, if they talk about certain things, I guess their record sales goes up or whatever the case may be. So if you on that platform and this man's asking you about what happened in a situation yesterday, you don't got to talk about it. Kodak did the same thing when he went on the on Hot 97 in New York when they asked him about the
he mean mugged them the whole time.
with Ebro. Yeah. So he curved them and he said, yo, if y'all gonna keep pressing me about this, I'm just gonna get up and walk away. So bro, it's on you. But again, these dudes feel like they gotta go on there like it's story time. Yeah, let me hear your war stories. But these dudes ain't talking about stuff that they did time for. They talking about fresh things that these people are watching. You know what I'm saying? And they paying attention. Bro, listen, this internet is a gift, but it's also a curse. It's all about how you maneuver and how you use it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna talk about things that I did back in the 90s that I did time for. And even if I'm talking about it, I'm not bragging. I'm gonna use it as a teaching tool to the youth that's listening. And these dudes be forgetting that people are listening. And when I say people, I'm talking about them letter boys that's listening. You know, you got
Alphabet ain't playing.
Come on, bro. So these dudes go on No Jump and they want to, it's because of Adam 22. Don't you see the messiness? An artist will go on there, who's a rapper, who's a singer, whatever they do, Adam's asking you about street beef. Now it's for you to answer, or it's for you to say, hey, I'm up on your platform to talk about my music, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, but dogs, we can't blame these people. We got to blame the
Nah, Mel, you are correct. They don't even have to say all that to, Adam 22 and them. And look, man, I don't want to talk about that because then it can make it uncomfortable. You don't even have to do that. You could just, like you said, Pee Wee Longway and just navigate to a different direction. Bro, you could be smooth.
Correct. Exactly. But you got these people that don't know how to articulate themselves. So when
there
they
you
ask
go. That's the word I was looking for, articulation of your words.
Mm-hmm. And even so, when the person asks you a question, it's like me asking you, who did you smash last night? You could curve that and bring up another subject. You could be like, yo, did you see what LeBron did last night? Now, I forgot the question that I asked you. Now it's like, oh, shit, I want to talk about the LeBron. You get what I'm saying? Like, dog, all you got to do is curve it. That's it. You don't got to go on these platforms. And these so-called gangsters from this land, that place, and whatever, they go on these platforms and they be, listen, man, a lot of them don't even need a cigarette. They don't need no beverage. They just get to talking. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They just get to talking, man. Like we done seen, we did a live talking about this, bro. Didn't we do a live exposing CIs in every city?
We showed the payments informants are getting paid. Like,
yes, the salary.
Bro, after I seen that show, Mel, an actual salary, because I never knew it, bro. Now you can't tell me, like, you can't force me not to believe that most of the worlds are rats or whatever, bro. With this big UK smell, go in a little bit more. Cause I'm gonna show receipts and all, and you can stay here for the receipts, but I need you to break it down. Cause look, y'all, we can show receipts all day, but I want to hear from y'all. Hit the link, call the number, or hit the StreamYard, talk with me and Mel. But as soon as I said that, damn, I'd rather them hit the StreamYard. Mel, let me know if you can hear the phone calling or not.
Yeah, I hear it.
All right, let me answer it at least.
From.
Hey, 202, do you want to hit the StreamYard?
Yeah, no, I'm not in condition right now because right now I'm driving. You know.
Okay, let me know
so
if you can.
I just want to let you know. Just
Mel, say something.
Yeah, I hear the caller.
That's DMW, I think. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I just let you know because I'm just show you, give you my little 2 cents of what's going on out there in the left coast. Okay. And I just want to say, man, as it relates to the Luce Cannon, I don't know much about him, but we all know about Bricc, baby.
I know about
but you know what?
King. Let's just put it this way, King. That's why Reggie Wright gave me the PDF file. I don't know how much people got that, but like I'm just not messy. I could hit Bricc baby up right now. Well, he's locked up, but yeah,
you can.
I deeply know these niggas, and that's why I'm cocky and like I don't care who get mad at me, nigga. I tell y'all behind the scenes. When, especially Bricc baby, I just told Bricc baby like 3 months ago, bro. You sure? I don't even think I should bring it up. I'll tell you, this DMW, right?
Yeah. No. This is Jay.
Oh, see, I'm glad I ain't Bricc baby. And I almost told you some secret shit that don't worry about it, then, gang. Like these niggas.
No. Hold on. Oh yeah. Well, I hope you ain't got me live right now talking. I mean, because that is private, but
no, you on live stream right now, but your number.
Oh, live stream. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we on live.
Okay.
You good? You can cuss me out, bro. You can get ready to kill me. One thing I do not do, because my neighborhood would check me, I would not dox you, bro. I'm from a different generation. That's just weird. It's weirdo behavior, doxing people, bro. I don't do that shit. Continue, King. Go ahead.
I just want to say, man, as it relates to all that, like then, hopefully. Because like I'm saying, I do like Bricc baby a lot, but I can say because unfortunately for him, he's such a perkhead, and if he does have to sit down for a while, that'll be a good thing for him. Because maybe put him his ass in the goddamn NAAA and sober up for maybe a couple of years, whatever.
He sat down for a while already, and he still didn't slow down. I did a whole video, Bricc baby zooted and booted. You can talk. I'm gonna play it while you talking, but I'm gonna keep it muted.
Right.
Keep talking.
Right. Yeah, but he's such a he's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? When he talks, he's high all the time. He's a junkie. You know what I'm saying? And junkies do and say things, man. You know. Man. And they talk. Yeah. And not to mention, you also don't forget to bring this up. He still had an AK.
Mel talking to you.
I was gonna say, Carl, that's still not no excuse, bro. That still ain't no excuse to be zooted out your mind and you just talking like you singing like a bird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're talking about things that, ain't supposed to be said outside the neighborhood or whatever the case.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
And don't forget, he has an open case with an AK-47. Don't forget about that. You remember that?
That's the one Mel brought up, and nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, I brought that up.
Wack 100 talks about it many times.
Because Wack don't like him, but that's understandable. But they think Wack is joking and lying about everything. Because Wack might tell the truth 20% of the time, but 80% of it is content. So people not taking it serious. But when Mel said it, I was like, finally. But guess what? Me and Mel is not the big YouTubers you would expect. They so afraid of these niggas. I actually talked. I just hit up Reggie Wright. I'm cocky, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. I'm an old man. I'll be damn, I'll be afraid of a regular human being, bro. My daddy and God is the only men I'm afraid of. So your favorite YouTuber, like my little brother is Poetic Flacco. We're cool with each other.
Right.
But he's not going to
talk. Well, guess who I talked to? I got...
My bad. But let me just say this and go. These people are connected to all of them, but they are befriending each other. So none of them would bring these subjects up because it's like, I'm in the vicinity, I don't want to get hurt, or I'm friends. Fuck all that, bro. I'm gonna expose people without doxing you. I'm gonna use your own word and expose you, bro.
And that's what happened, and that's what they doing. But the thing is, I got people I met on YouTube. I got Vid, I got Gene Dilbert's number. I got hold on, with a Harvard legend. I talked to him on a personal one basis. O Block Big Mike, or formerly O Block Big Mike. We talk occasionally. Big Mike, who I talk to on a personal level and what have you.
Tell him I said when I come back home.
Yeah.
Tell him I said stop. Why did he stop doing interviews? It's not like, because he don't self-snitch. I watch his interviews. Tell him go back and do the interviews and build up his brand. Because when they take these little breaks, they slow down. Tell him chill with that. Or tell him hit me up. But Big Mike, if you know him, tell Big Mike hit me up. I've been dealing with Chicago niggas for 10 years. I choose not to interview them no more, but I ain't get none of them incarcerated. Rest in peace to Fredo Santana. But
right, I mean, like saying,
come bless us, man.
Right, I mean, like saying, I will if I was to talk to him again and ask him, because like saying, because he's about his little bread, you know what I'm saying? And I hope he won't make it.
I want to ask him about this new shit with King Von. I don't want to ask my homeboy Duty Low because he's too close to the situation. It will be disrespectful. But I want to ask.
Well, you don't. Okay, I can tell you. Hold on. Right about that.
They're saying Kayla got set up her own brother to get killed, and I'm not. But for personal level, because we talk, obviously because there was a snitch bones on his name and whatever, but he's detached from the O Block and thing of the Dirks and all them, whatever. Between me and you, he doesn't even live in Chicago no more. He lives in Indiana. But my thing is, he told me a lot of things behind the scenes, whatever. And when he first got arrested and whatever, he knows O Block Diddy and Jam and all them. He knows all them very, particularly O Block Diddy is a very good friend of his, whatever. To make a long story short, I took you off subject. When you finish telling the short story, let's get back with me, you, and Mel and talk about this Big U stuff. That's You know I'm tired with Chicago. It's my fault. I'm in Chicago right now. My bad. Go ahead.
And the thing is, I just plugged you in. I just want to plug you in with Big Mike because me and him do have somewhat of a personal relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? So, and what have you. So,
I got a video for his little brother Wooski. Like when everybody called Wooski, you remember when Wooski got hit in the head and they act like he was a troublemaker? I told people the truth. Wooski was a hero that day. When he led off, he saved a couple of the guys and lives and shit when he led off. So people think Wooski just got hit being a bitch. Nah, he was busting back. He was not that I support violence, but I made sure to do a video in 2018, I think it was, or 19, and I said Wooski was a hero. So Big Mike can look at that video if you want to see what type of dude I am, and he want to trust me.
Okay. I'm not gonna let you go back there, but as it relates to what's going on out there, again, it's no big surprise. I saw it coming. Eventually, they will get Big U, eventually, because you can run, but you can't hide unless he offers himself or something like that. But you know what I'm saying, and I don't think he'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it is what it is. And eventually, they will get him. I mean, and with the guy Dirk, before he tried to leave, and he ain't no damn different, who actually is on the run. You know what I'm saying? So if he get caught, and he will, ain't no bond and no bail for him. That's done. They don't give a damn about how much money he got, who his son is, with the football, none of that. Because once you go on the run like that, all bets are off. And they catch you, they lock you up, you all flight with, and that's it. Yes. When you run like that, bless one, when you run like that, you're guilty as hell in the eyes of the law. Because innocent people don't run. If you innocent, you got nothing to run. You got to run, get it right. You know what I'm saying? See, so, but right there, if they catch them, and they will, that's it. No bond, no bail. And they take the shit all the way to the head. Then there's some cooperating witnesses, informants. Of course they are. And there's some people going to throw him under the bus and snitch. Because he has bodies, he has a murder, he's accused of, and read the whole thing. You read it. I mean, it is what it is, man. And they talk about prostitution, all types of shit. So it's going to get ugly and ugly and ugly. And they catch him, they's not coming on. They no bail, no bond. When you do stuff like that, that's your ass. You forfeit any form of bail, a package of any kind. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, yeah.
Hey, do me a favor. I'm going to get off the phone. Hit the StreamYard link. Go to the StreamYard.
Okay, cool.
All right. Appreciate your call again.
Okay, so you want me to try to do that with Big Mike when I get a chance and try to
I definitely meant that. I just don't want to do it during the show, but definitely, yeah.
Okay, now hold up. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna throw this at you. If I do that and y'all chop it up, when it comes to interviewing all this that, I mean, I'm assuming because he is about the little money he does get. He's about money, but that's between you and him and whatever. But he is
You know, he's not gonna be giving a free interview.
We could talk about that behind the scenes, fam. You feel me?
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, Alexa, I'm gonna get back with you in a little bit.
Bless you. All right. Yeah. I seen my memory on my computer was running out. I had to get rid of the Google. Go ahead, Mel. Yeah.
Look how you playing. Look how you playing the big screen, nigga, playing with his locks and all this other stuff.
Oh, you watching that?
Yeah, I'm watching it. The whole time homie was talking. Yeah, I'm watching it. That nigga gonna be asking for gel to twist his locks and all of that, man. Come on, man. Listen, boy. Y'all dudes, man, who still ganging and all of that, more power to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get y'all nowhere but caught up in the RICO. And I don't know how LA is, but I know in certain cities what they doing. I know New York did it. I don't know if Boston did it yet, but it's like this. If you get out, right, and you claiming something, and the YNs go do something, they can make you part of that RICO as long as you're still attached to what you claiming. Yeah. You heard what I said? So the YNs could go do something. You have no clue about it, bro. You have no idea what they just went and did, but because you still claiming something, they're gonna put you part of that RICO. You know what I'm saying? So for these dudes, man, like I said, you did 30 years and you come out and you hanging on the block like you're a YN, you got your pants underneath your ASS, man. Listen, man, niggas mindset gotta change, bro. Niggas gotta grow up. And I don't mean age-wise. I mean grow up mentally, man. Grow up, man. For real.
What really got them taken down? Tell me, Mel, like if you just talking from what you looking at, like what really took them down?
I mean, they got the racketeering, they got the body that they saying, the M1, that happened to some rapper. I'm still trying to find out who the rapper is, but they saying they threw him out on the interstate in Vegas. So they already, and they found DNA linked to
Did
Big
the
U.
rapper die or something?
Yeah, they murked him. They murked the rapper, and then they drove to Vegas, and when they got to the interstate in Vegas, they tossed the body out. But supposedly there was DNA on that person's body that they found, linked to I think it's Big U they linking that to. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the footage of the AG, the Attorney General talking, he explains all of that. He says M1, racketeering. He talks about celebrities giving Big U checks, because he only really mentioned Big U, but they got the picture of all the other ones that they bagged. You know what I'm saying? That they snatched up. Bricc Baby, Luce Cannon. And I find it crazy. Luce Cannon was on a video 2 days ago where he tried to link up with Cowboy. Well, he actually did, and they were supposed to throw some hands. You get what I'm saying? And then he gets snatched up today. This is why I be telling these dudes, man, they think they smarter than a fifth grader, and they're not. Dog, if you doing something and you got your phone with you, they automatically tracking you from the cell towers, bro. Like, and I'm saying too much about that. Even me giving too much game on that. But if you're gonna go do something and you got your phone, especially the iPhone, you got any phone on you, bro. Google already released that they track everybody, bro. They track everybody. Instagram is linked to Google. They already said they collect everybody's data and they give it. Yeah, they give it to your local police in your city. They give it to the state troopers and all of that, bro.
Mel, they said that the name was Rashard. You know this individual, the rapper.
What?
They said the rapper name was Rashard.
Oh yeah. That's right. I did hear that.
Who's that? I know that's not Isaiah Rashard. That's the sweet dude.
No, I don't know. I don't know who the Rashard is. I don't know. But if somebody wants to look it up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can send
look at the paperwork though, Mel. Hold on right quick. Look at this though. They're talking about this man got all. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you. There you go. This man got the gang enterprise situation, bro. It's like every one of these charges is like a life sentence each, bro. This ain't no 24 years.
Correct.
And I want to know, I think this happened. A couple of the celebrities told the truth so they don't get in trouble. Why? You're going to see that. I think a couple of the guys who were victims also told. But what's worse is guys around Big U. Either they told or like, bro, these interviews. Mel, you look at this right here, bro. They literally talked about it. Hold on BMW. This is 600. I don't know if y'all seen this video. This is crazy. Look.
Man, we got some pretty disturbing news, man. And y'all remember a couple of days ago when I mentioned that case football player, you know, Big U's son's best friend played on the football team who was living with Big U was killed. And it was saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral, never contacted the mother for any type of support, anything. Just blocked her and everything, right? It was just like, damn, bro, like you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information. But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do with nothing, right? So the news came out today, this morning. The mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA. So they had to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA.
He pretty much is just talking about this son right here, the one that in 2023 we thought was going to get drafted. Or I think he did get drafted. Yeah, he got drafted by the Chargers. I don't know if he's still in the NFL or not, but yeah, I see you informed to it. So I don't know if it's this exact son, but that's what a lot of people were telling me. So I looked him up, and that's the one who came up. But that don't even matter. The fact that you had a warrant for a DNA, bro, sample, because they already concluded it's your DNA, they just need to confirm it. That's crazy. You didn't want to give it up, and then the man 600 said this 4 days ago, and you get an indictment on everybody. Bricc baby goes on no jumper, bro. I don't mean to play detective, but it is what it is. You people, I'll go to the WAC 101 later, but I remember I was watching the no jumper and Bricc baby was acting real goofy to the 600 part. Let me see if I can find it. Because they brought it up when, let me ask you a question as I'm looking for it. Basically, do you think the no jumper interviews, forget about the Vlad TV or anything, just there's enough on no jumper alone that could be damning, but what you think got Big U caught up?
Bro, all of that. How does somebody's son stays with you, right? He's playing on your football team. You know, something happens to him. You don't go to the funeral. You don't stay in contact with the family. None of that. You don't think they're going to feel some type of way? You don't think they're going to call the police and say, hey, can y'all go over there and question him? Because he's not in contact with me. That's just anybody. That's not snitching. You know, that's if that was your son staying with him. You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. How you not gonna stay in contact with him, with the family, and let them know? You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's dirty. You don't even show up to the funeral. That makes you look suspect, bro. That makes you guilty. You know what I'm saying? Looking guilty. How you not show up? You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Listen again. The feds do not come and get you unless they already been building a case against you, bro. We're not talking about the state of California. This is the feds, bro. So they've been working on a lot of stuff. This is just more things that they can add on and take a look at. You get what I'm saying? Because they already got you for what they got you for. So now all of these things coming out, and like I told you, right? This footage is out there. I'm trying to find it on my other device so I can send it to you, and you can play it. Where WAC called in no jumper earlier and was telling them while they was live reporting all of this that 600 got a text that was letting them know that there was an indictment coming down, a RICO case coming down on Big U and Rollin 60s, bro. Like, how did he get a text? You see what I'm saying? How do you yeah, so things like that, see, I question. People will look over that. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing when I was listening to the feds breaking down the case. I heard celebrities. Oh, they're giving checks. Celebrities been giving Big U checks. Bro, and I don't care what he was doing, his LLC, whatever, he was probably putting everything under that. You know what I'm saying?
Dumb as hell.
Huh?
Nah, keep going. I said it's dumb as hell.
Yeah, bro. Like, if you clean, you're supposed to have doing clean stuff, bro. They already said it's a criminal mob type of enterprise that he was running. So he was taking this good money, clean money, and using it to do dirt with it. If you play the news clip, that's what they said. So, bro, that means they already been watching.
You 55 years old, bro. You've been blessed with a name, and you still going the gangster route. It's hard for me to feel sorry for these dudes, bro. And we knew he was going down. Look at all these videos. It's countless videos talking about several people around him or informants. But I want you to pay attention to this one right here. Hold on. When Luce Cannon talked about WAC saying his house raid was fake. See, so I don't know if WAC is playing or what, but I know Luce Cannon wasn't doing content. You could see it in his eyes. That had to shake the hell out of me. But if Luce Cannon house got raided, my thing is, how Luce didn't know the imminent arrest was coming, though.
Correct. And my thing is this, Joe, right? And we got to talk about Whack. I don't care what people say. Whack be doing the same thing. He'll ask you certain questions or bring up certain situations that happen, and these dudes sit there and they talk. It's just like, yo, bro, you can't say, yo, I'll talk to you when the mics are off or when we go off the show. I'll let you know about the situation. This is, again, these dudes be playing into people's, like, traps, bro. So, again, like how you said, and everybody's been saying it, well, the real ones have, it's not even about being real. It's just about being smart and realizing that we can't be blaming these platforms anymore. Right. We can't be blaming them. These people gotta take accountability. Like you said, I don't feel bad for none of these dudes. If you gang banging at 60, bro, there's a problem. If you still banging at 50, 40 something, late your 40s, there's a problem, bro. Like I said, you gotta hang up the jersey, man. You gotta retire, my nigga. And I've been retired.
Yeah,
they hung up my jersey like I was Larry Bird. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But bro, listen, listen. On my platform, right? I've had some people that I interviewed. When I ask them, they say, "Oh, what is the interview going to be about?" You know what's the first 2-3 things that I say? I'm not going to ask you no personal questions. Right. I don't care who you sleeping with and all of that. Just to make the person comfortable. You get what I'm saying? And when they get on the platform, I don't go against what I say to them. Because I don't care who you sleeping with. I don't care who you shot. Who you sold rocks to. If it's an artist, I care about the music. That's what it's about, bro. These platforms done turned
every dude
into...
that hit me up that know I'm on YouTube, they be like, bro, I'm from the streets too, bro. And I be like, you think on YouTube when I say I'm from the hood, I'm trying to put some street tough guy?
No, you're just talking about where you from. Yeah. But see, the young-minded person is gonna take it like, oh, this is what you're promoting. That's why I said when I do my
why they gotta tell me they from the streets when they meet me? Why not just be, what's up with you, bro? Why it gotta be you from the streets too, bro? We old as hell, gang.
Facts. We shouldn't even be having these type of conversations. We should be talking about creating LLCs, let's gain in property, how to buy, flip property. You get what I'm saying? How to get credit, how to store
that type of activity.
Right. Yeah, bro. Like you did shots when you did the live. You're like, yo, I'm gonna be a first-time home buyer. Out of the whole live, I took that and that stained my brain, bro. That stained my brain. Not saying that you had a bad live, but that's what stained my brain.
A first-time home buyer is the best thing in life that everybody dreams about one day. That's
what we doing out here. That's
what we should be doing. If I link up with Blessed One,
niggas will cry right now. They buy their first house, nigga. That's something.
Yeah, dog. Like if Shots is like, yo, I want to flip property or whatever, I'm like, okay, well, I don't got the game on that, but let me connect you, to somebody that does do that, and they can give you some of the games. You get what I'm saying? And you all for free.
Mel, you bringing conscious shit back on your channel. We had that in 2012 before YouTube took channels down, but you found a way to talk about it without breaking the community guidelines. So it's things like that. Like, I don't wake up to see I just cover hip hop, but most of the time, like Mel, see what I'm doing is sports. I like the sports more if somebody asks me. Like, honestly, I'm just covering it because we built this niche up on YouTube of hip hop. But honestly, I be sitting back watching my son like, nah, he can't grow up like some of the uncles, friends, none of that, bro. Like, it's weird. Correct. Then I look at niggas on YouTube, like I said, Big U is 55 and made a name for himself, and you still attached to this, bro?
Exactly.
That's another thing. Like no disrespect to anybody that's active and that related.
I mean disrespect. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, I'm saying that, because no shots fired. But these principles and these activities started by young youths, right? That was wayward, and they was adults, right? And like you said, 55 young men still holding up these concepts, and these things were put together by youth that didn't have no direction. And this thing has swept the nation, and look what it is bred. Look what it is bred. And, the point don't mix. If you're actively in the streets, doing dirt, why are you podcasting? Why are you connected to podcasting? Any of that. I know these things you're supposed to either use out in the streets, get into it. You didn't want the attention. You was getting attention in the streets, in the community, okay. But that was to be publicized.
Correct.
But the internet has brought out the illest minds of people. So this is what it is, man. But yo, like,
Hey, y'all don't go nowhere. I didn't know I had Cash App donations. I thought we just chopping it up. Hey, thank you.
Yo, shout them out, son. Do your thing.
Thank you to Stacy Galore for the Cash App. Thank you to Louise, Tommy. Yeah, Stacy, you support everybody, even when I'm in the bushes on other ones. Thank you, Stacy. I like
Salute
people
to
like
her.
y'all. Yeah, definitely. And behind
Shout
the
out to
bar,
that.
I don't know where you at behind the bar, man. I need to hit you. Hey, nigga, we love you, bro. Life sucks sometimes with this YouTube shit, bro. I don't know where you at, because Stacy made me think of you, because she be supporting you, bro. Look, YouTube sucks sometimes, bro, with the algorithm, bro. We all can't be Mr. Beast. He's not doing nothing different than you. They pick and choose, bro. So pick your head up and do content, my nigga, bro. You had a little break, where if it's personal thing in life you going through, King, like, I'm behind the bar, you got a good attitude and personality, bro. Come back to these YouTube streets, bro. Like, don't look at the numbers for now and find some type of energy again, but come back to YouTube, man. I just wanted to say that because I ain't seen for a minute. And let me give y'all, go ahead, though, what y'all saying, though.
No, that's a whole copy. But yo, like, niggas is 50 plus, and I'm 54, man. I ain't no street corner activity, ain't none of that for me. I mean, I can't lead my tribe that direction.
Facts.
No matter how.
Yeah,
whatever,
and
whatever
don't you
I've
have
been through,
boys?
I've
Don't
been
you have boys too, Shots?
Yeah, I
You
got 3
son,
boys,
right?
man. I mean,
Yeah,
2
there
boys,
you
2
go.
boys, 3. I got 2 boys.
There you go. You gotta set the example, though. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I gotta be, yeah.
Come on. I be seeing you grinding when you do your thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the world done changed to where if you got a 9 to 5, you got chicks shitting on niggas who go to work, 9 to 5. And it's just like, yo, I'm staying out the way. I'm making legit money. Yeah, it ain't the money that I really want, but I could still, maintain. I
But
could,
at the end of
feed. Correct.
No, I mean to cut you good. My bad,
Nah,
man.
you
My
good.
bad.
No, I'm just saying, you feeding your family, my nigga. And like I said, the last live that you did, that's the number one thing that I caught is like, yo, you trying to be a first-time home buyer. That's real. That's what we should be talking about, owning land and shit like that.
We on the way. You know what I'm saying? It's a process that we on the way.
Bro,
And
but
once
just
it's
the
done, that's gonna
mindset
be-
of you, just the mindset of you having that is supposed to be saluted and congratulated. But bro, we're not on here talking about gang and all this other shit. My nigga, again, I've been there and I done it. It got me nowhere, my nigga. It got me behind bars, losing my freedom, away from my family. Thank goodness at the time that I was doing what I was doing, I didn't have no children. But bro, I got children now. What I look like, banging, bro. Come on. Like, come on,
But as
man.
a whole, that's what you gotta make that cool. You know what I mean? Make that cool again because it ain't never been. Everybody came up looking at the dudes on the corner like their lives was sweet and the work, you know what I mean? What they was doing was where it was at, and we all idolized that. But we know now, whatever we done been through, at the end of the day, none of that paid off. So why we would continue to teach or lead our youth? Not even your children, but the youth that you encounter. Why do you want to continue that? That's what we gotta smash.
None of it paid off at all. You right.
Bro,
I'm an old man. None of it paid off. So many dudes dead in jail. You ain't lying.
Facts.
All of that.
Shots, you know what I'm telling the youth? Shots, you know what I'm telling the youth? I'm like, yo, forget about college, but pick up a trade. HVAC is, yo,
I gotta hit that
HVAC,
applause for you. I just told my nephew that he gonna be 18.
Yo, bro, listen. I got some young boys that I told to take a trade, and one of them became a master electrician now. You know what he's doing?
Fire.
He's buying property and flipping property, bro. And that made me happy. His mother cried on my shoulder and said, at first I got upset that you told him not to go to college because I used to coach him at Pop Warner football when he was like 14. Now he's a grown man in his 40s. And she's like, yo, but
Pop Warner coaches.
Yo, Sean, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, Maybach, but that's the science, though. You gotta understand. If a youth get out of high school, say you don't even make it through high school, you get out 16, pick up a trade, right?
Facts.
2 years in, right? 2 years into that trade. So you 18 now. You moving around yourself. By the time you 24, my dude, you up more than somebody that's pushing for a bachelor's. You already, I'm talking about cash wise.
That's a big flex.
Back wise. Forget about knowledge of life and how to move money. But
yo,
you
Shot,
already
they paying to be apprentice now.
Yo, son,
back in the days when you was an apprentice, you didn't even get paid. Yeah, HVAC
out the gate, 100,000, 2 years in.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about.
You ready to be in a business now? Once you set up whatever trade that is, you can set up a little business, side hustle, trust and believe. You can fall back by the time you're 28 and then say, okay, let me go waste some money and pick up a degree. Now it's active because you know what happens? And you got to realize this. When somebody else is paying for something, you don't treasure it. So if you go into school and if you're not getting a scholarship, you're not valuing that.
Correct.
But now you paying $4K a credit, $2K a credit. That shit is real. Yep. Now you ready to make that. Once you amass those credits, and you got that degree. You set up financially already. Yeah. But now you can take that degree and hit it to make it pay.
Bro, you know how the rich stay rich? The rich, like you just said it. You know how the rich stay rich? Multi-millionaires and billionaires, they never touch their own money, my nigga.
That's
okay,
another
they
hustle.
don't
That's
touch.
Real hustle.
Yeah, they never touch their own money. I got a homie who became a pipe fitter. Like how you were saying, he took the 2-year thing, he got certified, he works for the state now, and he done created his own business. Now he's about to fall back and hire other pipe fitters and be making money. You see what I'm saying? And that's what, bro, and like how you said, he already showed me his bank statement. He's like, yo, look how much I already saved up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that's a good thing. He's like, yo, I remember you was wilding out in the streets. They still call me coach. He's like, yo, you used to wild out, but the number one thing I remember, used to always give us game and tell us, don't follow what we doing, like the dudes my age. Because I got like 5-6 years on these young dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I always told them, don't be watching what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Be better than us. Don't think that what we're doing is cool. But see, that was me. I can only speak about me and my own experience. So I don't get these so-called OGs, big homies, and all of this other stuff who don't change their mind after doing 20 years. You come out and you still banging? Bro, there's something wrong, my nigga. You need some therapy. I don't care who takes it personal. It is what it is. If you ain't trying to be a civilian, you ain't trying to live long for the rest of your life and enjoy this life in this realm, I don't know what's wrong with you, my nigga. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Something went wrong.
We ain't said nothing wrong.
Nah, but I just had to put it out there because, you know, dudes be catching feelings, man. A lot of these people ain't emotionally intelligent.
But that's the way you go once again, that'd be that. It's a them issue because listen, that's what's wrong with the world nowadays. Everybody ready to look to be sensitive. And don't get it wrong, I got my sensitive spots, but hey, that's my issue. And I can't reflect.
Bro, why would I get mad? Why would I get mad at
I'll be honest, DMW. I have to check myself when I'm looking at that mirror, like, nigga, you doing too much, cuz I ain't gonna lie.
That's why you're taking accountability.
The other day, and I'm like, man, ladies, y'all gotta know, man. Blessed one is just fucked up sometimes, and just know it ain't towards none of y'all. Let me vent. You feel me? I'm one of them souls.
Yeah.
But it ain't.
But as long as you're taking accountability, that's what counts, bro.
Yeah, but sometimes a lot of niggas don't. Mel. But even accountability, if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. If I say I'm gonna change, bro, you gotta stand on it, and you can't keep flip flopping. At a certain age, it's just weird at that time.
Correct. But see, that's the whole thing. If I'm around y'all two brothers, right, and y'all see me about to fall off a cliff, and y'all talk to me cool, calm, and collective a couple of times. Y'all didn't get through, right? I'm still being reckless. Now, if you speak to me with a certain tone, I'm not going to catch feelings.
Word.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't going to catch feelings because y'all my brothers. So y'all supposed to check me the way y'all supposed to check me. You know what I'm saying? There's no hatred and malice behind it.
Make sure I don't crash out.
I used to be, in my own way, I used to do, they used to have to get, between my family and stuff, like get checked and shit. At that point, it's like, yo, fuck your feelings. So what? Get your shit together because you're fucking up.
And you know, Caribbeans, we don't bite our tongue.
You're brutal. Brutal, son.
Yeah, you know we grew up brutal, my niggas. So when niggas go outside and they
Mel, look at me and my brothers. What I told you, and one of them was right there. Fuck with you sometimes, bro. I got an attitude. It is what it is,
bro. But we are in a sensitive time and fragile time. Listen, man. Bro, I be on my son. My son is only 8, bro. I don't listen, man. There's a lot of things I'm already putting inside of him now at 8 years old. I'm not gonna wait 10 years I'm not gonna wait till he's 18, and then when I try to tell him something, he's gonna look at me and be like, "Nigga, you never said nothing to me."
Yeah, it's too late.
Exactly. Same thing with my daughter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, how old your daughter is, Mel? If you don't mind me asking.
My daughter, she'll be 7 in April 8th.
Oh, you have the great years. Mine's gonna be 13 this year, man. It changes
and that's
fast,
the time,
bro.
and that's the time that you implement stuff because they're gonna soak everything in.
They slick,
I think I said it. I think I said it on your platform. the teacher calls me and said, oh, yeah, your daughter was being disruptive in class. And I said, what? She said, oh, yeah, we was teaching about Christopher Columbus. And she kept saying, my daddy told me Christopher Columbus.
That's mine.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to
and
tell
I said,
them,
but,
be careful in telling certain teachers this information.
Yeah. So, but I told the teacher, I said, but ma'am, why you guys still running off with this narrative? It's a narrative. It's not the truth.
Outdated
Let's be real. Yeah. So I said, I taught them, because remember, 5 years ago, we had the lockdown and all of that. I was homeschooling my children.
Good job, Mel. A lot of fathers is not like my daughter's the only daughter I got. I got all boys, but she's the little Michael from Good Times, bro. She'll quit, especially no offense to white folks. She'll question the teachings because she go to a white school, and I have to tell her everybody ain't ready for this, even though you ain't wrong. Like they'll ostracize you out of their little social foundation. Oh, that's the crazy little girl. She rebellious.
Yeah.
And because they teaching them about Christopher Columbus, and I've been taught my kids about that, and it offends them when their teacher is teaching them something that's backwards. So I agree with you. You did the good thing that Big U failed, man. Big U, if you watching, the votes is 92% yes. It's over for y'all. But I'm not even on Big U, Mel, because I'm gonna tell everybody. Like before you came, Mel, I told all of them. Mel is the one who told me this news. I got elated, and the reason why I told you, Mel, I'm literally busy right now. I said, yup, Mel, I'm going live. The reason why I got ridiculed, and I'm pretty sure you knew this was gonna happen too. And then all these so-called active gang members hitting me up, my DMs, and I'm like, nah, your boy's about to be indicted, bro. What made it worse is that Bricc Baby is indicted now. Luce Cannon is indicted now. And
bro, you said it on the Dirt Live, though. You said it on the Dirt Live. You said, yo.
I'm going to cut you. I'm going to drop down. I'm in the car. I got to do my job. I'll be back up in a minute.
Hey, I appreciate your wisdom. Hey, no, believe it or not, I appreciate it, DMW. I took some things into consideration.
Appreciate your hospitality, my brother. Maybach, keep dropping them gems. You heard? Yo, shout out to the chat box. I'm out here, though.
Blessings, King.
Yep. But you talked about it on that live. You said, yo, there's going to be more to come. You get what I'm saying?
Big U, Mel, but Big U ain't even know what. For me, I think it's over for Big U. I think he's even if he was innocent, they want him. Once them folks want you, it depends what time they're going to give him. I think if he's lucky, he'll get like 60 years, but I'm looking at Bricc Baby, bro. No, Mel, don't scare Bricc. I know, Bricc, you might not be my friend no more after this, but I'm keeping it real. Let's stay on Bricc right quick, bro. When I seen Bricc is the guy, as like Luce Cannon is on the internet a lot, but he don't really give you too much. Well, he did though. Damn, Luce, you got famous on the internet for snitching on Big U. God damn it.
Yeah. Nah, he did. Because remember, listen, if people don't know, this is no surprise. This is no new news from me. Nothing moves in that neighborhood, right? Now, Friday. Everybody saw Friday. Debo in Friday, that's off of Big U, okay?
Crazy.
Just for y'all that don't know. See, me, again, I'm tapped in everywhere. All around the world, I'm tapped in. I be getting information. So I was told that when that movie came out. I didn't know who Big U was. I was hearing about him. You get what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is about some real dude? They're like, yeah, this is about a real dude from LA who's a top-notch Crip, and this and that and this, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then, his face came out years later. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But bro, listen, man, Big, what's his name? Whack 100 been talking about it. When him and Big U fell out, he said Big U, the thing that he does with the youth is tied into LAPD. And the whole thing with that is he has to give up some form of information that happens around it. So, bro, I'm not shocked. Bro. I'm not. This is like, some people might be surprised, some people might be shocked. I'm going to just say this. They snatched up with about 10 to 12 people. The more people you got on the case...
Let me put the thing on. Keep going.
Yeah, some people are going to start talking, bro. Niggas is gonna be asking for a Newport. Niggas is gonna be asking for chicken wings, all flats, lemon pepper. You get what I'm saying?
Like the ladies like them flats only.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me get them seasoned fries. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that combo.
You doing jokes, Mel, but it just flashed in my head. Nigga, for some of y'all that we've been seeing on the internet, y'all not coming home, bruh. There's no way the feds pick up a case like this, bro. They not coming home, bro. I don't see it.
Let's run. Let me take it further back. You know what COINTELPRO is, right? You know about COINTELPRO. You know what that is.
Yeah, you know
Somebody's
about all
already
these
working
things.
with them people. They put you out there. That same person. Remember, we talked about it on the Dirk Live. Homie comes to the block. He's got fresh sneakers. He got a fresh outfit. He's always looked like the carpenter of the neighborhood. And all of a sudden, he's fresh to death. He got the gold chains. He's got the 2 chains around his neck. You know, his mouth. Oh, where you get those grills from? Oh, I went to see Johnny Dang. And you're like, hold on. Homie ain't flipping nothing. He ain't got no 9 to 5. He didn't hit no lick. How all of a sudden he's outshining me? And I'm the money man of the neighborhood. You already know. He's working with them boys. He's on salary, my guy. Come on. Look how many people. I'm glad. Make it big. Put that on the big screen. You don't got the picture I sent you? The still picture?
I just copied it from there. At the time, I just went straight to live. I got all that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, look at all these people on the case. The more faces on the case, man, listen. Dudes is gonna be like, hey man, I'm gonna need protection. I'm gonna need this. Listen, man, they gonna start singing, bro. I'm telling you. Some of them ain't even gonna get no food. They're gonna be telling because they're gonna say, well, you're gonna go down for this, you're gonna go down for that. You getting 30 plus years. Once dudes start hearing 30 plus years, them football numbers, come on, man. Them high NBA scores, yeah. When you start hearing them high NBA scores, them 120 years and all this other stuff, look at how many people got caught up, bro. And you could just tell, just by, listen, if you go each individual face, you could tell who's gonna start snitching or who already done gave them information. It's a fact. Yeah, we laughing and making jokes about it, but it's the truth.
Nah,
Just
you
look at
right,
some
you
of those-
right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing, bro, to keep it real. Because Bricc, I like Bricc, but it's like something tells me, as much as Bricc been on this, he loved this new fame stuff, like he'll fold quicker. But it might be niggas too, because it's all these other characters, I don't even know them. But Zaire Mitchell, a.k.a. Big Bricc Baby, we gonna do a wager, bruh. We gonna have a wager, but go ahead.
Bro, look at, like I said, look at those faces. If you take a poll and you just put the main 3 numbers, I guarantee one person's name is gonna get the most percentage on who's gonna start talking. Come on, bro. Like, you think some of these dudes, you think some of these people wanna, and they even got a female? I think that's only one female, right? They got one female?
Yeah, that's one
Come
female,
on.
at least for right now, though.
Yeah,
we know
exactly.
these dominoes have effects that come with these consequences, bro.
And bro, listen, what is it called? 8 Tray? The 8 Tray Crips? Bro, they just got caught up in a RICO. And it was like 2 main rappers from them. These dudes was moving work from LA to DC, to Washington, DC. Okay? And they had an informant in that whole crew. And the informant was on the block, just how I said the story, making it funny. Yeah, this nigga came back to the block, and they like, oh, didn't you just get caught by the feds? Oh, yeah, they let me go. And nobody questioned anything. They didn't ask for no paperwork or nothing. Let's see your paperwork, nothing. And he was around there. Guess what? He was recording conversations, bro, and everything. On the block, standing next to everybody. Yeah, facts. Look it up. 8 Tray. The 8 Tray Crips out there.
I didn't even know they got hit up during too. So this is from the original set in Cali, right?
Yeah, it's the original set. That's what I'm talking about, the 8 Tray. Yeah, 8 Tray gangsters in, I don't know if it's North or West Cali, but they got caught up in a RICO months ago. Yeah, and there's like two.
Look at the picture. It's not alphabetical order. Then I butchered that pronunciation, but they got
alphabetical order.
They got Luce Cannon next to Bricc Baby and Big. Why would they put 3 of them?
Bro, listen, the ones that they show you, right, over their face or over their eyes that says in custody, those are the ones that's gonna start telling first until they catch the rest of them. Facts, bro.
You might be right, because they just raided the nigga, bruh. And why Big U isn't turning up? They've been initiated the warrants out there. Soon as somebody with Big U status knows about it, you get your attorney and you turn yourself in. Why would you be on the loose right now? You're Big U, but like I said, self-preservation, unless Big U knows something that we don't, like, damn, they got me. One of those moments.
Sometimes you're trying to process everything. You're trying to think about what they have, what they don't have. Like how you said, you contacting your lawyer. You get what I'm saying? And, they're going to give you a date or tell you, hey, the sooner you turn yourself in, the better it is for you. Because then they're going to, they're going to bribe him. They're going to sweeten it up, say, hey, the sooner you turn yourself in, we might possibly work with you. We can work with you on these charges. You know what I'm saying?
That female gonna talk, but I'm not coming at females first at all, bro. I know you dudes are gonna fold before them. It's easy to blame the female and say, oh, she's the one who's gonna Bro, when they come this big, just because them dudes got arrested with everybody doesn't mean, I don't know how to explain it. How can I articulate it? It doesn't mean that they are not part of it as well. In other words, that, okay, yeah, she got arrested too, or they got arrested too, but a lot of you do. How we know Luce Cannon Ben ain't gave information? Because they just raided his place, bruh. How is he now getting arrested?
Everybody that snatched up, right? Everyone that snatched up, that means they've been watching every single person. Out of all of these people, some of them could have already been working, and they got to dress it up. They got to dress it up and make it look good. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. That's what COINTELPRO is. They do a raid, right? I'm at your crib. They raid your crib, and I'm there. They got to cuff me up to make it look good. You get what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, oh yeah, this one got bail. And you're like, hold on, how you get bail? How he got out? You get what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
We in for the same thing, but my attorney costs more than yours. Can't make bail for me, but you magically got bail. That should be crazy.
Correct. And you know my record is worse than yours. You get what I'm saying? So come on. You're like, hold on, homie got bail? He got caught with this type of weapon, and he was out, and he came back on a platform, he was talking. Bro, all of this, they've been paying attention. If you catch a lot of these receipts, they said they've been using a lot of things from podcasts that these people were on. Whether it was Clubhouse recordings, audio recordings, whether it was podcasts where they showing their face, they talking about this, talking about that. Bro, I've never seen that in my entire life, bro. I know it's different because we have social media now, but bro, when somebody was talking like that, they shut up that person real quick. They put them on mute. And I ain't got to go into details. They like, yo, homie just be talking. You know, you did a mission, and the homie letting the whole neighborhood, yeah, we was over here, we did. You're looking at him like, oh, what? Okay.
Coach Joe said, he said verbatim, they extorted Meek Mill and Marley Marr. Yeah, Coach, he said that. They said a lot of names. That's what I'm saying. Why would the feds not pay attention to that?
Correct. Especially when dudes is going on there. And I think Bricc Baby mentioned that. Oh, yeah, you know, we ran up on, you know how you be talking. We saw this one and we ran up on him and we was about to, you know.
Remember when Big U and oh boy, you know, and then the other gangster sitting across Bricc trying to kick him or let him like not now and Bricc, you know, oh boy, like damn, Bricc, you can't catch on,
bro.
Like, no, bro.
Like I said, right? Remember, people might not remember. Bricc Baby went to the spot that Nip Hussle had, the Crenshaw store or whatever it was, after Nip died, and almost got into a beef with Black Sam. Why? Black Sam approached him and said, yo, you riding with him? Because remember, Bricc said Shitty Cuz was his homie. That was his homeboy because he saved him, and it's on Vlad. So nothing I'm saying is me snitching or telling. All of this, the receipts are already out there. And he went on Vlad. Yeah, he went on Vlad, and he could have curved that question. Vlad asked him about that. So what happened between you and Black Sam? And he goes on Vlad and he says what happened. He says, oh yeah, at first everything was cool, but then we exchanged some words. We was gonna get it on, but then we had a conversation, and Black Sam asked me what side am I on, and I told him like, oh, I'm on Shitty Cuz's side, but I'm not, what he said? He said, I'm not saying that what he did to Nip was cool, but my nigga, you just told the brother right then and there that whose side you on, my guy. These dudes, man, like I said, him, I'm not making no excuses like the caller said, salute to the caller. I don't care what he put in his system, my nigga. I can't use that as an excuse to say, oh, well, he smoked 5-10 blunts, so that's why he's talking. No, the nigga got loose lips, my nigga. He just talks too much. Certain things shouldn't even be talked about. Come on, man.
I'm gonna play that video again for anybody new here. I just want to look at it again. This seemed like this. The fact that it got this big, I didn't know it was gonna be this big. Let me play it right quick. Hang on.
Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rollin 60s Neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning.
Nate said he appreciates your insight, Mel.
Salute to Nate, man. That's Nate from the D, right?
Yeah, OG Productions.
Yeah, salute.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley now considered a wanted fugitive.
What happened?
No, I was saying a thief and a liar. He said he's a thief.
You could make me pause it when you want to break down parts. Like, for instance,
you good.
now,
You playing it for the people that's tapping in.
Bro, this
you know
is
what I mean?
5 minutes long. We can talk through it. I'm not just, we're doing the live to hear us and them. Like, it's just more of, when you told me, Mel, let me just be honest. I wasn't shocked the man got arrested for this. It's just more of, damn, this shit, it hit home like it's really happening. Like you just told me it randomly. And I had to text you, what, bro? And you said, no, like, I'm like, wait a minute, is he talking some content shit? Because No Jumper World and that whole universe with Back on Fig, it's a lot of capping over there. So I'm like, Mel's probably giving me something like that. And you like, nah, go check out the link I sent you. Bro, it's best you hit me up in my text, Mel. I'm not going to see it in IG like that. I won't be checking there. So the fact that this is, all the days since I woke up, I've been working on this area over here. I haven't really been on YouTube, so I'm like, bro, if it's happening for real, then I already know it's over with. It's too much evidence out there, bro. Way too much. A jury, even if y'all innocent, a jury is going to find y'all guilty just based on the evidence alone, meaning that it might not even be physical. Well, I think they do got physical evidence. No feds will do all that.
That's why they did a press conference.
Right. Take over, Mel. Let me fall back. I sound crazy. Ain't no way they don't got
you good. You good. They just doing, listen, when they do a press conference, they telling you what they charging these people with. Now, it's all about who's getting what charges.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. If nobody's going to talk and accept certain things, but sometimes, man, listen, man, like I said, I don't know who's going to be talking. I can't pinpoint, but I'm just saying, the more people on a case, the weaker the case is. Man. If you got less people on a case, because I know 3 people, right, that got hit with, they got charged of unaliving an officer, right? All 3 of them never spoke. And when the evidence came out, guess what? All 3 of these dudes walked out. You see what I'm saying? But now if you got 10, 15, 20, 25 people and you saying, yeah, you going in for, a M1 on a police officer, dudes ain't taking that. You know what I'm saying? Even if they know that they had, they know who it was, listen, they're going to be pointing the finger. So the more people you got on the case, the weaker it is. And the point I'm just trying to make, meaning the more people you got on the case, that means that people are going to start talking. Because nobody wants to sit for 30 plus years behind nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Away from their family, away from their girls, away from their wives, whatever they got, their children.
You got used to this life now too, man.
Yeah, and you know how they said, the first person to talk is going to get the sweetest deal, my guy. Because if I'm the third or fourth person, if I'm the third or fourth, fifth person to talk out of 15 to 19 people, bro, they don't need my information no more. They already got it from the first and the second. You know what I'm saying?
Did you read what the ghost said? Big U had to be desperate to kill that kid the way they did him if they was responsible. Do you know the way they killed this individual, Mel?
Nah. Which one? You talking about the kid or the rapper? Which one? Which one she's talking about? The rapper?
I don't know which. Hey, family, the ghost. Which one you talking about? The rapper or the kid? Most likely the high school football player.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that means the football kid might have known something. He might have known something that went down. Because remember, they said they said he was living with Big U. You get what I'm saying? He was living there. So he must have seen something, heard something, and Big U's like, hey, you know, we got to get rid of him. You get what I'm saying? And again, you don't talk to the moms, you don't show up at the funeral, that makes you look suspect. And this is a kid that plays on your football team that you're the face of? Come on, man.
You know what make it worse for Big U, Mel? When I'm looking at it, off that case alone, if what 600 said is true with the DNA being Big U and he didn't want to turn that in.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to tell you, I want and hold that thought because it sounds like you're going to say something good. Well, I'm looking at it like why you were correct to call me this morning or whatever. Bro, off that case with the high school kid with 600 is talking about, that's life alone. But then when you look at what else the feds got him for, like, how do you beat that, bro?
Correct. And there's something that you said that makes me think too. There was one place where I saw they said that how they linked him to that M1. And when I say M1, you know, being unalive, is that there was DNA under his fingernails.
Jesus.
That's what one person said. And this is what I'm saying.
Nigga, the best person to say is 600. No matter if y'all like him or not, it don't look like he's lying. He said in a couple of days they're going to get Big U.
DNA.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? In this big press conference you letting me know about, then obviously, how did Big U know? I mean, how did 600 know about it? Let me follow.
Bro, I mean, well, he's over on the land. He's over there. You get what I'm saying? He's over there, but I still question who is his source.
Yeah, that's what I
when I first got on there. Yeah, because like I said, if you pull up earlier with No Jumper, Wack called in on No Jumper, and Wack said, yo, remember I was telling y'all about this? And there's a dude on there. There's about like 5 to 6 people on the No Jumper live earlier where Wack was talking specifically to one of them. He said, didn't I tell you an indictment was coming? And he said, yeah. He said, you said the information was 600 got a text. He said, yeah, 600 hits me up. Because remember, Wack got his own YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and they all be on the panel. Yeah, they be on the panel. And he said that 600 was the one who told him the information. Was like, yo, I got a text. There's an indictment coming down soon. And pay, you know, just wait. It's going to be involving certain people. And 600 was like, oh, for real? And you know, 600, these people, some of these people, they do their homework. They don't just go by a source. You know what I'm saying? You know me, when I send you something, it's factual. It's not nothing that, yeah. So, you know, whatever. So I was like, hold on. Same thing you said. I said, hold on. Who the hell texted 600 and gave him that information? Because, bro, you got to get information like that, you got to have somebody on the inside.
Where did Reggie Wright get that paper he gave me? He texted to me. I didn't want to be friendly to ask him. Yeah, that PDF file of the paperwork he gave me.
Well, bro, he used to work for those people. He got people.
So no other YouTuber got that one?
No, not what you're talking about. I'm just saying.
No, the one I showed. Am I the only one with that one? Because I don't know if I was even supposed. The one I.
Which one is it again? Which file you talking about?
This one here, the one I've been showing to all of y'all. Let me put it on the screen. I want to know because I don't want to be the only one showing it. Well, maybe he did. I think Reggie wanted me to show it. I told him I'm going live. I think he did
that right there.
Yeah.
Well, it might. Let me see. You said that's a.
It's a 107-page paperwork of this indictment.
Oh yeah, he could get that. You could get that.
But no, I was thinking to myself. You're correct. He worked for the police department before, so he probably has insights.
Plus, there's a site that a lot of people say. I forgot the name of the site, but all of it is all public information. Like you could go to the website. That's how the white dude that be waving the red flag.
You don't have to go deep on that, Mel. In my mind, you know how some YouTubers they'll be happy to be the only one showing it. I don't want to be the only one for this shit. Like I don't. That's why when you said that, it rung my bell. Like, wait a minute, did Reggie give it to me personally to research and do content, or can I show it to people? That's why I was like,
but that's part of the receipt, though. That's to show that you're not making nothing up. Yeah. That's solidifying what we're talking about.
We couldn't make this up if I wanted to, nigga. It's over, bro. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. This is bad.
That's why you think they did the press conference. Because a lot of it could have been like, oh, it's speculation. It's certain people that, oh, this podcast don't like them, so that's why they doing this and they slandering. But when you see a press conference run through the mainstream news, oh, you know it's official. Yeah. Bro, listen, man, that's what I said, man.
Yo, real,
Go ahead.
my bad. Yo,
Nah, you good, you good.
I'm good, cool.
Yeah.
My bad, I want to make sure it sound good on my man platform. Yo, listen, real talk, last night, I don't know these dudes. I don't follow them. They're not in my scope of things, but OG Blue had Luce Cannon on his platform last night, and he was calling that kid, I guess, 600, somebody he doing police work. And it was funny that this morning this shit happened, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
But bro, why do they do that to somebody that looks like them, but they don't do it to the pale folks though? That's the problem that I have. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem that I be having. They quick to say, "Oh, you do."
While my bad, I'm rude to Mel. Like why I agree with Mel. The reason why I agree with Mel, I felt that in my soul when Mel said that is because I look at what I go through with our people. Not if they're wrong or right, but just more of I can't do certain content because I'm a black dude from the hood. But I be looking at like the 1090 Jakes and all that. Like, they're millionaires now, and I'm like, did I miss my opportunity? Cause I stuck by some type of weird code. Cause they're millionaires. You hear me, Mel? Like,
yo, what about homie that's in the UK? Trap Boy.
God, Trap Boy. Oh my God, he know I don't like him.
Burns me, son.
Hey, real W, he knows I'll smack the doggish out of him. And I know that's wrong to speak like that, but
hey, yo, true story. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't give him a follow.
Black niggas calling me a rat for less and all that, DMW, and I'm sticking to the code. How am I a rat? But these dudes is violent, and then street niggas like Tay Savage is running to these niggas to do skits with them, and I'm like, what?
He did the documentary on that kid from Philly.
Oh, that was wild, man. I was mad too, man.
In the middle,
you know what he's doing?
Fuck Trap Lord Ross.
He took over what Academic was doing, and I'm glad you brought that up because I was just about to say that. This dude did a documentary on King Von. You would have thought King Von was a serial killer, my guy.
Man, he lied so much, Mel. If you know what Mama Duck was telling me, but I don't even want to. In fact, keep going. I don't even want to reference that. Fuck Trap Lord Ross, man.
My fault, Shot.
Say that again. Say that.
I had cut your wisdom.
I said, fuck Trap Lord Ross, man. Nah, we didn't cut each other, Mel. You guys just hit it on points that I don't really bring up.
We ain't tripping. In the middle of the documentary, you know, Scotty was the Joker. Trap Lord sitting there behind his desk with the whole Joker makeup. I'm like, look at this motherfucker. Like I ain't gonna. I watch. I'm like, yo, this fucking dude, son. Pardon my French.
Nah, you good, King. It's entertainment.
But yo, he dirty work, son. He be all over in the UK and he covering shit that be happening in my neighborhood, like right around the corner. I be like, yo, what the? Huh?
Correct.
He don't got it
right. They millionaires. They get no kind of bread off
millionaires. We made Adam a millionaire. We made Vlad.
Adam went to O Block. Adam went to O Block. And I'm pretty sure if Bless One wanted to, he could have went to Chicago and did that.
But me long time ago. Fredo, a lot of people. You right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like he just did like something like 2 weeks ago.
I can't do it the way Adam is comfortable. I'ma still have to be on my P's and Q's. I'ma still have to have a dirty on me. You know, it's uncomfortable to be like that. Yet these other people can be around y'all, and it's no threatening situation, no violence, and they're doing jokes too. That's another thing that get me. They all do jokes about motherfuckers dying, and I'm on the phone with these rappers' moms and stuff. I'm friends with them, and these dudes literally do jokes. The Cam Capone, I don't even have hate for them. I'm telling you what they do, and yet I'm the one hearing dudes upset with me. Like I keep saying, it came to a realization that I look like you, I remind you of your brother, cousin, and you don't like yourself or you can't stand yourself, so it bothers you if I go a certain route. And I ain't never, bro, I could have literally, you know how many of these dudes, Mel, I could do this story or do that, or even because I know some of them, and I go, no, I can't, bro. It's a certain code we can't.
Bro, I'm gonna salute you again, bro. Duty Low could have went down for something that he had no parts of, okay? You did a live and helped that man to the point where his father popped up on the live and was thanking you. I was there. I witnessed it. And you cleared that man's name up real quick.
She's allegedly in a Haitian gang in Broward County. So you do the math. What could have happened to me in Broward for defending dudes?
You know what I'm saying? Correct. You know what I'm saying? But like, did no other platforms did what you did. They was trying to run with the narrative. You get what I'm saying? So, bro, this is what I'm saying.
You and DMW, if a bitch put that type of jacket on y'all, that was nasty work.
Correct. It was nasty, bro. Like I said, the man's father, his father tapped in on your live.
His mom too, I talked to, and his brother.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
nasty work, man.
Exactly.
But you see what I'm trying to why I agree why you guys energize me is just more of like the content right now. I really could violate Bricc Baby even deeper, Luce Cannon, all of them, because I've been watching y'all on the internet for years, bro. And it's like I see every other blogger dancing around it, but they do certain contents like on No Jumper, on Vlad, and it's like, bro, I'm still keeping to a certain code. I'ma laugh at you niggas. I don't feel bad you niggas got locked up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. For what? Big U is this big boogeyman that they keep talking about, and I'm like, look how our people do each other, bro. I shouldn't be a celebrity getting. I'm glad I'm not a celebrity though, but like if I'm one of these rapper entertainers, y'all still getting extorted? How that happen? You trying to be down with niggas in the hood? How you get extorted and you Wiz Khalifa? You Shaquille O'Neal? How?
Facts. Bro, somebody called up, a grown-ass man was like, oh, but why are we the only community to quickly, do content on these people? They should have, and it's just like, yo, homie, what are you talking about? I remember when somebody called in and was like, yo, Little Dirk was in my neighborhood passing out turkeys. And I said, bro, you a 56-year-old man calling a platform talking about this man's a good man by passing out turkeys. So I said, so that makes him a good guy? You don't know the most gangsters, the most serial killers, the most, M1 guys, are the ones who's having block parties and giving back. So does that mean something? Like, come on, man. We got to get out that mindset, bro. I'm sorry. Like you said, I don't feel bad for none of these dudes. I've been to these places. I don't worship it. But again, if you was out there doing the crime, you got to do the time. Point blank, period. How am I supposed to be mentoring young men, but I'm still, tied in and doing negative stuff in the streets, bro? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So you still got one foot in and one foot out? Come on, man. Like, we got to be honest, man, and that's the problem. There's not too many dudes like us talking, and I don't like saying real, just being honest with the youth. The streets is a myth, man, at the end of the day. The streets is a myth, okay? When gangs was started to protect the neighborhoods, to protect the communities, bro. That's what it was really started from, to keep these pale folks from coming in and burning stuff down. That's what gangs derive. That's what the origins of gangs come from. But then there was a switch that happened, and then niggas just started doing, Negroes started just doing, negativity.
Nah, you said it perfect.
That was the COINTELPRO. That was the COINTELPRO.
J. Edgar Hoover.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The zesty nigga in the dress.
Come on, man.
That dude.
That dude. Shout out to DMW.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but that's a fact. The COINTELPRO is real. Like I said earlier, we all chilling on the block, right? We the get money boys, right? We the ones with the money. We the ones who's having the ice cream truck pull up, and we giving ice cream to the whole neighborhood, right? But we got Dusty Tyrone coming up, outshining us. He's pulling up in a new whip, a brand new whip, and we ain't got, you know what I'm saying? And we're looking at him like, homie, when'd you start flipping anything? You know what I'm saying? And we don't question how he's getting this bread, how he's got Johnny Dang's freaking grills in his mouth and all of that, how he got 2 chains, 3 chains, 5 chains looking like
That
Mr.
part.
T.
You know
Come on, man. Come on. And it be the dude that's standing right next to you that's like, what's the nigga name? Kane? When he played the scene in Belly, he was biting on the banana, and he said, oh, that's them niggas right there? Oh, word? I got to drop a dime on that nigga right there. Remember, right? And Method Man was riding by in the Lex. Yeah, nigga, he said, oh, yeah? Yeah, remember, Meth was riding by in the Lex, man.
The illest nigga in Nebraska.
The illest nigga in Nebraska.
Yeah, man. Remember that scene? The nigga had
after that scene, bro.
Yeah, the nigga had the Coke bottle glasses on.
He still had the crumbs on the lips.
Nice perm.
He still had the crumbs on the lips and everything, nigga.
Yo, homie had the James Brown perm, right? He had the James Brown perm, and his man standing behind him.
You laughing? Them niggas in Nebraska really gave it up like that. That's that real.
I always tell people that,
shit.
bro. Right. The
niggas
military
be having their hit. Yo, that's just real life, son.
Listen, bro.
Maybe Stone Cold killers.
Shots, let me tell you, right? When you a nigga that really been outside, and I'm not talking about from the steps to the streets. I'm talking about you go to Milwaukee, right? You going to Iowa, you going to Oklahoma, you going to Nebraska, you going to all these places. You're like, damn, I thought Boston and New York, Cali and Chicago was gangster. Florida was gangster. Nah,
you learn.
I remember that block, that shit, HBO Bang, Lil Rock. I was on that block, son. That shit was really, listen, dude, true story, I was trying to sell it, right? So my boss, this was 2000, this was 99. The Escalade just came out. So we ran through this hood with this brand new thing, and we ran up in that neighborhood. We ran up on some big guys, and they was like that same. Y'all know where y'all at, right? So boom, this is how we moving. Yo, I appreciate how y'all moving, but listen, this thing, and we had to give it up to them, and we came locked in, but listen, this shit is real. You never know where you at, because you from where you at, you think you the toughest.
That's a fact.
Y'all not
Bro,
lying.
that was
Even
the murder
overseas.
capital at one point. There were so many bodies. I'm doing it so, YouTube guidelines. There were so many, you know what I mean? Like, there wasn't enough cemeteries, bro, to put these bodies in, my guy. And like how you said, I had no idea besides a little bit before I heard about the Clintons, because Clinton was from Little Rock. You get what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, Arkansas is like that. It was the murder capital at the time, bro. Now, the murder capital is Louisiana, bro. Okay? And these dudes
said that. I mean to cut your wisdom, but do you know in Louisiana, they had that thing called the 30-day murder? Do you know why that was? Listen, they was causing so much havoc, son.
Yes. Fact.
You was walking with 30-day bodies. You go get locked up, no witnesses show up, you out in 30 days.
That's
do it again. Listen.
That's a fact.
Come on, son. What? And that's just a different level of.
Correct.
That just, we're not used to in this part of the country. Like I always say, I'm a New Yorker, right? I love down south. I said, down south is niggas that just don't give a fuck, and you gotta respect that, because they don't have, they not bound by like you got buildings and blocks. Them niggas got wilderness and shit.
The woods and shit, bro.
Correct. Plus, you already know too, the carrying laws is way different than
DMW. Tanja and Frank said you got an echo. They been said it, but I didn't really stop you. I'm trying to ask them how bad it is. But if it's regular echo, we could deal with it. If it's too bad, but they didn't let me know yet. Keep talking though.
Now, see, on our end, it's not that. I hear it, but it's not that bad. But I know sometimes in the chat, it's a little bad. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me but he ain't lying.
How about now?
I've been hearing y'all good. I don't hear when y'all have an echo or not. You guys have to let me know the people.
Yeah. I be mindful that because I don't want it to sound crazy on the playback.
What you want? Shots, what you want? You want Bluetooth or you speaker?
Man, I got some bum ass JBL beats in my earbuds in my head. That's probably.
To be real with y'all, StreamYard has a bad system because everybody.
I'm just going mute when I'm not talking. It's all good.
StreamYard I don't really like though. I'm gonna be real. I need to use.
Still on the road? You still on the road, Shots?
Man, I'm moving around till 1 o'clock, but I'll be done working like 10:30.
Man, you I'm on the
get to it, my guy.
Bridge right now.
Yeah, get to it, my guy.
Get to that bag, man.
Yeah, get to it, my guy. But
out and about. Salute.
Yeah, I'm glad he came up here and talked about that, dog. Little Rock, like I said, Louisiana. Man, listen, they live in. Man, listen, we be in these nice little brand new facilities. The cells, the cells are still small, but you can eat off the floor. Go to Louisiana Penitentiary and see how that is.
And
come on,
slavery.
Niggas got rats as pets, bro. And these rats ain't even afraid of them. Them rats is coming. Come on, man. Bro, look at the time that they built Angola. They said that should have been shut down so long ago.
Long time ago, Mel. How is it still existing?
You know why? It still exists. Yeah, it's money. Remember we talked about that? How much they get paid for each individual inmate? By states and counties and prison, whatever prison. Yeah, bro. In my state, in my state, it used to be 43,000 per inmate, right? Wow. That went up. Not only that, they get more money for housing females. That's why they out here building a new prison for the females too. You know what I'm saying? Because the females is going up too. The numbers with the females. Why? Because they listening to Sexy Red and all these women telling them to do this. Yeah, listen, man. Man, people got to wake up, bro. I'm not no preacher. Listen, I could tell y'all stories about how I used to get it in the streets, but what is that going to do for anybody that's listening, especially the youth? That's not what I'm out here, and that's not what I want to be known as. I'm supposed to tell them the street is a myth. You get what I'm saying? Oh, yo, OG? Yeah, I'm going to offer guidance. That's the OG I am. Don't call me original gangster and none of that. I don't listen, like I said, like 50 said, and I'm going to quote it again, my nigga, when I came in on this StreamYard. I am not gang, and I do not gang bang. The nigga separated himself from two niggas that was banging on a song, and look what happened to both of those rappers. Where they at? Come on, where they at?
You right. I mean, look, bro, I was just watching the lame-ass Plankton movie with my son, which I didn't really like it, but I don't live this life, bro. I get uncomfortable when dudes see me on YouTube and you think you have to be extra G'd out to talk to me, bro. It's weird, bro. I'm a chill dude. I don't go in people's ways. Don't think we rocking with each other like it's besties type of friendship, bro. No, it's just more of I speak game to people. That's what I rather do, bro. I rather tell the youth, don't be like me and don't be like X, Y, and Z. In fact, I'll use myself as an example, either the good side of me to be or the bad side not to be. But it's like dudes at an age, they still thirsty to get a younger generation to praise them, bro. That's just weird to me. Big U can't make me feel bad for him. I'm gonna be real, bro. I can't, especially when a young man dies like that. What was behind that football player needed to die?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Bro, listen to this, right? There's a leader of a gang, right? He's behind bars. I believe he's in the feds. He sent these dudes on the outside. This is what I'm saying. Where these dudes be having leaders that shit that just don't make sense, right? You on a phone that states at the beginning that the phone call is being recorded from the beginning to the end, right? So he think because he's speaking in slang that these people don't have a confidential informant to decode everything for them. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, he sends these dudes on a mission. These dudes don't even hit the target. They hit an innocent person. Now those dudes got caught up. You don't think the minute that they brought them into the interrogation room and they said, okay, who told y'all to do this or who orchestrated this? They pointed the finger at the leader. And he's already behind bars. They had to take him out of the population and put him into isolation because of the fact that he's sending kites, which is letters, and he's on the phone telling dudes to go do a mission. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, bro, you're the leader? So this is what I'm saying. So somebody's on the inside doing time, okay? And he's placing phone calls on somebody who's got their freedom to go do something, and if they don't do it, they're gonna get denounced from the gang. So you more worried about being a member instead of saying, hold on, this nigga's behind bars telling me to go do a mission? Nah, I ain't doing that, homie. Come on. Yeah, and you go crash out, and now you behind bars with the same person now. That nigga just wanted company. Come on, my nigga. Like, dudes got to be smarter than that, man. You got to be smarter than a fifth grader. Any person that's... go ahead, my fault. Go ahead, bro.
No, it's 8:37. I got to go tend to something right quick. I got to text. But I'm going to do music tonight, though.
All right, cool.
Hold on.
Cool.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Yeah, I'm leaving. I got it. Wait.
So you about to shut the diesel?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you were still here, DMW. Yeah, salute.
Yeah,
nah, it's all quick, real quick. I got 2 seconds. Shout out to my man.
Take your time.
Shout out to Zip with the Drip. I don't know if you follow him, but yo, he put out 2 videos.
Zip with the Drip. He shows his cats like me. I fuck with any man that ain't afraid.
Listen, but to piggyback on what Maybach just dropped, he was talking about, yo, for any of you, well, he was saying this to his audience, any of you dudes calling him from prison, do not call him on none of them contraband phones. He needs you to call him through Securus so that you niggas can hear them say, this is a government call being recorded before y'all get to running y'all mouths. Because that must, like Maybach was just saying, niggas is over these contraband phones. First of all, they being smuggled in by corrections officers.
Legal.
Who is to know they not slipping in some Mickey ones? Come on, anyway. We already know everything that spoke on these devices. The NSA is recording it, so
Correct.
Right.
let's not play around.
I had a phone call before DMW. Somebody tried to make me be a mule to bring in cell phones over the gate. I promise you, thinking I'm stupid, bro. And this is supposed to be a family. Trying to put me in that type of situation, bro.
Early when I jumped in the chat box, you know I ride by NBC every day, right? So it was funny. Listen,
you be showing it on the live
all the time, and I'm trying. Sometimes I be watching other content creators that be talking about. You know, and I be feeling the waves. Because listen, I'm not a criminal element, so I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yo, you bug out if you end up in a federal facility, man, and you're a grown ass man.
Crazy.
I mean, not a grown man, a grown adult individual that got some sense. Listen, you got to figure that out, and it's content. If you're gonna be content, it's gonna happen. So that's crazy. But he said he wants you to be reminded because you guys don't understand.
Correct.
That when you converse over these phones, they're being recorded. So he wants you to be reminded to you.
It's sad that you have to tell them that to be real with you. That's pathetic,
right. Bro, anybody calling me? Anybody calling me from? Listen, if you calling me and that's what you trying to talk, like Les one said, you telling me to bring you a phone and all of that, I'm banging on you, bro.
Man.
I'm banging on you.
Mel, that was family too. I'm trying my best not to go in depth into that story just because Big U and them, bro. It's like everybody could get indicted. They're watching everybody, bro. I'm going right now to the, if y'all want to know where I'm going, I'll be going to the airport because a lot of my people be coming in and out to see me, and I'm the main ride. Some of my people
that's the number one thing. You moving and shaking and you active, and niggas say something out of the way. If you know he's about to say, you know the kind of person that you make that call. And you know he's about to say something out of the way, you banging on him one time. Listen, we're not playing that. We don't do those.
Man, that's evil.
Nigga trying to get a bunkie. He's trying to get a bunkie. He's trying to get a cellmate, man. And I ain't trying to be nobody.
Fags, bro. Don't even call my phone. You need some money, Mel. You need some help. You need a bond.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Call me, try to get to me. I'll look out for you. Don't fucking put me part of your damn workout plan.
Yeah, you think you can bring me some sneakers?
Come on, man.
You know, my outfit? Yeah, that's about it. But don't tell me, yo, them extra phones that you got.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, like, nah.
I'ma send, don't worry, you don't gotta be the driver. I'ma send my mans to drive your car. Bitch, it's my name in the registration. What's wrong with you, bro? Come on, man. This is a true story, too. I couldn't lie on my kids if I wanted to, bro. Florida niggas is not the only ones. That's any criminals, bro. Like, they got a dumb... Because you need it right now, and you thinking, damn, bro, they don't care about you crashing out for what they need once they in there. I noticed that through friends and family locked up. It's a quick mentality of what they need now. And then your loyalty make you do dumb shit for them, bro. That's another thing.
And anybody that's calling you and telling you to do certain things, they don't give two craps about you, bro.
Right. Mel, maybe I would though. Mel, maybe I would give you and DMW some phones. You feel me? Why the fuck, like DMW is talking about what Zip said. Why would you tell me this shit on a fucking phone to do, bruh? Now they looking at for Mario from Broward. Oh, we gotta look up on this nigga now. Who the fuck is him? Got a whole damn.
And bro, I saw something. Yo, I saw something.
Facts, DMW.
What people don't get, right? There's people that be on the Fed's watch list and they don't even know. And they could watch you for any reason, my God. Any reason. See, me, again, I pay attention to the shit that nobody else is paying attention to, okay? You could be on the Fed's list for the littlest thing. You get what I'm saying? It could be the content that you put out. They tapped in. You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So this is what I'm saying. Dudes think that, they think when they get on the phone, you know, that they talk. So I saw something Google put out, right? They said the only conversations that the letter boys cannot listen to is FaceTiming. You don't think they doing that on purpose by saying they can't record those conversations? That's for niggas to show their face, and these dudes do it anyway.
Every day, right.
Yeah, so it's like, no, when they tell you to look left, nigga, you look right. When they say look forward, you look backwards. It's always the opposite of what they say, my guy. And like Shosh just said, the NSA Snowden already released that. He said they reading emails, they reading text messages, You know what I'm saying? Now, if we're sitting here talking about females, they're gonna be like, oh, these guys are talking about females. We don't need to pay attention. But let them see something that triggers them to be like, yeah, we need to start tapping in on their phone calls.
Exactly.
Stuff
Those
like
keywords
that.
lined up in the right sequence, and it's
Facts.
all they locked
Facts,
in.
DMW.
Correct.
Every
And like
every broadcast, they locked in.
Don't
Correct.
call my shit, man. I don't want them folks on me, bro. Maybe one day I might want to do this illegal cable. I'm not acting like I'm perfect, holier than thou, but I don't want these motherfuckers. I'm going to tread lightly, bro. Meaning anybody that's hot in the neighborhood, get the fuck away from me. I love you, but it's like, bro, if you're going to make me do something illegal for you, why not do it a smart way, bro? I'm not, because I would look out for my people. The fuck would you get me in trouble on a recorded line, bro? And you talking like this. Now I'm thinking in my head, is my cousin trying to come home early? Did he really try to set me up? Oh, I got somebody to give y'all. I really think like that, bro. Because what would make a grown man say this shit? Throw the phones over.
And that be the point. That be the point. That's my point. Think about it. I just did something grimy, right? Something negative. Why would I come into your crib? And you're like, yo, Mel ain't never popped up at my crib.
Right.
Why is he here? And I'm like, oh, nah, nigga, I just came to chill. And next thing you know, them boys is outside knocking on your door.
Man.
And I don't even say nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Heart attack, bro.
yeah, like, bro, man, listen, man. I'm not trying to be part of nobody's indictments, nobody's, you know, listen, I'm a father, like I said. I do not gang and I do not gang bang, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many times I need to say that. I don't want to be on nobody's watch list.
If you have time, come in for the night stream. That one, we can talk about Big U if you want to, but those ones are more, I feel like, you know what, we can talk about anything we want on those ones, so you can go in more. Since we was only on Big U topic, but I missed those streams, but we definitely could do it. If y'all don't know, my computer had a little issue and I fixed it, but we definitely can go live tonight and just turn up about, of course, music too, because it's a chill live. I'm going to just be smoking, drinking, but we can definitely bring it up. I got to leave, but I stayed because the energy of you and DMW was cool. I want young people to see that it's cool to get older, man. I like Mac Mean and Wax when they came up. It's cool to get older, man. And I don't even need to say to the young people. Let me say to the dudes my age and older, bro, relax. Take a breather. Get a drink. I know you're getting old and you crashing out right now. You scared. Life is a scary thing, but it's beautiful too, bro, because it's unknown, bro. Every day I wake up, I drink some cold apple juice. Look at one of my little sons who don't go to school, the 3-year-old. Just talk to the dude. He's outside. I teach him how to, well, I can't say it on the YouTube, but let's just say how to and just teaching them about life, bro. We got deers over here, so it just be random thing. And then it's the cows across the street. Believe it or not, the Seinfeld life is for me, bro. Watching the episode of Seinfeld, Jerry getting a new bitch, George getting a new bitch, Kramer not working and just chilling, freeloading. It's like, I just want to live life, bro. I don't care about being rich. I just don't want to be homeless, if it makes sense. I wake up, fishing life. I don't bother nobody. It sounds like I do, but I promise I don't, bro. I enjoy getting older. I can't wait when I'm 60 years old, bro. Like, what's wrong with niggas, bro? So I have a right to tell Big U and them, you lame for that to live a certain lifestyle. Bro, you 55, you not satisfied?
Bro, like I said, right? We all up here got children, my nigga, right? So that's the goal, my nigga, is to live as long as we possibly can. Tell them about health is wealth. That's the real wealth. Okay, being healthy, because there's mad people that dropped that had money and they dropped. So that money don't mean nothing. You know, there's too many people that's chasing that money, and it's about making it and not letting the money make you. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, DW Shots, he's trying to learn how to, you know, be a first-time home buyer so he could leave something for his little one. That's the conversations we need to have. You get what I'm saying? And everybody's not going to be wanting to be engaging, and that's cool. We don't need 1,000 people engaging. We just need a small community.
Well, it feel like we got 1 million watching us now. I promise, Mel, you know me, you know us. Even when there's 40 people, bruh, I'll be like, oh, okay, these people fucking with because it's topic about nothing. It's literally a nigga smoking and just chopping it up with y'all, listening to the random music. And that's more addictive to me than me. I know my content could be bigger if I do it, but it's like, y'all don't understand. Niggas be stressing in real life, bro. This shit is really therapy. I just want to talk Jones right quick, joke, holla at somebody, smoke, like,
facts.
I don't get on here because I'm having a nervous breakdown in a midlife crisis. A young nigga can't teach me shit. I'm no offense to y'all. I mean, I can listen to y'all, but I'm not trying to make you, validate if I'm cool or not. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I'm older than you, bruh. And I make it look good being older, like we should.
But that's the problem. Niggas be looking validation from niggas that ain't even valid.
Crazy.
That be the problem too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, real quick, I want to quickly, I know you want to shut it down, I want to get back. But what you said earlier about the real thing, like, we all are real, okay, everybody on here is a real whatever they are.
Amen.
But it's the authenticity and being authentic in who you are.
Right.
Not speaking on perfection. I can make this function fucking good.
I'm dysfunctional. You right.
Listen, I make that shit
Bro,
so
like
good.
you just said, 2 shots, that's the real shit. The highest form of of a frequency is an authentic frequency. You get what I'm saying? And having people accept you for your authenticity, bro. Not trying to fake it, because that faking. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, like, because what Blessman said, at the end of the day, though, we up there, we kicking it, and it's cool, but I really don't care what nobody think about me, and I really move like that, but I'm cool with meeting people and vibing and all that. But I'm cool with who I am. My validation comes from the 2 boys I'm raising, my daughter, and my grandbaby.
Yes, sir.
And my wife. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this dude, even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not relying on my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We either gonna be together, we're gonna do what we do. But I know when I'm bringing up in this world, it's like, I gotta feel better means. And that's what it's about. And I know who I am. I know the dirty guy.
You gotta be the leader. You gotta be the leader for them. You gotta be the leader.
I need Mel and DMW to raise their kids like that so my kids could live in a safer world. That's why I applaud dudes like y'all. Y'all don't know my fear is not really for me no more. I'm at a certain age. I know this life is fucked up, and it is what it is. But I look at my kids, especially one of my boys. I'm not gonna call him soft, but he's a ladies man. But he's just not no goon type dude. He's not rough. He's like a black Jerry Seinfeld, if you, cause like he does the corny jokes, I like a suburban kid type. And I be looking at him like, why he can't just wake up in a world where if he gets in a dispute with another brother who look like him, he don't lose his life today. You know what I mean? That's my fears every day. It's like, damn, this weird.
That be that. And my thing is like okay, like how we vibing here as 3 men. See, this is where it starts. We gotta. What we doing here, it gotta grow to so whereas it's a community of brothers like-minded, we got families moving in the same direction. Right. That's how we change. You know what I'm saying? But we got at the end of the day, I gotta get up every morning, look myself in the mirror, and know at the end of the day, I blame myself for my bad every day myself. I'm
on God.
Wow, where I'm at. So all the excuses is done.
That's my stress.
How we step and get better. You know what I'm saying? How do I get myself to where I need to be so that the byproduct of that is that my generations, legacy, all that falls in line. You know what I'm saying? But, all that, it starts somewhere.
Damn, y'all boys.
I appreciate you, Bless. So,
I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm gone, y'all, but I really enjoyed this conversation with y'all because it's authentic, good or bad. Y'all gonna speak y'all piece. That's all I ask from y'all. It's addictive to hear other people speak, just strangers, friends, or whatever. I don't like keeping to myself only. So this is just, I see my energy is better with live streams like this versus other ones where I'm ranting and cause only you lose. Like you say, DMW, you look in the mirror. And the toughest thing is I could be solid for 8 days in a row or even 99 days in a row, but the 100 days I slip. And it's like you trying to play catch up and I end up just spazzing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So, shit, I spaz on family and everything, man. So just know this is who I am. Don't take it personal. Mel, you know the vibes I got with my own blood. So it's like, but mostly like DMW said, it's me, bro. I gotta take account. It just be me, 100 different thoughts, and then you trying to play fiddler until you become not diddler.
I want to say one thing to you, Bless. One of the same thing when I say not from perfection, son. We all make mistakes, so
that's a fact.
Don't beat yourself up, son. Like you
easier said than done, DMW. That's the hardest shit in my life, nigga. Not to beat up myself, King.
But you gotta learn.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Easy said than done. I'm there. I got my self-doubt. My self-talk be crazy.
I'm talking about even when it come dealing with you guys, family, friends. Sometimes I crash out on people who's really good in my life. but you got like 100 thoughts, and you just like one nigga who is doing you wrong. I put that on all of y'all. Like that day when I was crashing on the live stream, it was another YouTuber. I'm not gonna get into that because I respect people like that, not to put their business out there, but the anger to people who got nothing to do with your anger, you start crashing out on everybody, people around your real life, YouTube, and that's, to me, that's weird behavior. It's always gonna be weird behavior, and it's hard to knock off weird behavior when you know you solid, you not a wrong person. And it's like, I'm not gonna make an excuse like Christians do and say the devil, nigga, it's me, nigga. I just have to have better discipline. I ain't no devil, nigga, it's me. That's why I drink it, or I'll smoke to shake it off, or I'll do live streams like talking to y'all, jonesing with Kennedy and y'all, watching R&B. That's who I am. I like chilling. I get along with people. This other side is just some shit I don't like in me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And I think Big U and them go through midlife crisis like that, but they don't look at it as a bad thing. They embrace it, which is weird. You supposed to eradicate that shit out your body. Hell nah.
Yeah, everybody can evolve, my nigga.
Basically, it makes you a bitch. It makes me a bitch when I have that weakness. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, what I'm saying is that everybody can evolve. It all starts within, man. You know what I'm saying? Once you have knowledge of self, bro, that's the power within that. And the best thing is to be around like-minded people. You get what I'm saying? Because one person can mess up. You know, like they say, one bad seed can ruin all the apples. That's the fact. You know, it's just about being around like-minded people that can pick you up when you're down. You know, and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? Like I always check on you, you check on me. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, you do
like
that.
Yeah. You know? And then just opening up and sharing, you know, I could give you some advice, and then that might bring you back.
You always give advice. It's not could. You do give advice,
you
bro.
know?
Shit, you started this live, bro. I was not supposed to be on live today, nigga. Now I'm about to do a second one. You started this, bro. You hit me up and told me this, bro.
You know? But yeah, bro, that's all it is, man. We all a work in progress, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's claiming to be perfect. Nobody's claiming to be saints. We all made mistakes. I know I damn sure did. But as far as being the age that I am right now, it's never too late. And that's why I be telling people it's never too late. And because we all here for a reason. Like you said plenty of times, and everybody should know this. If we wake up for a new day, that's a blessing. Forget about the stress, the depression, or things you got. Yeah, it's a blessing within itself. Just make the best of that day. That's all you got to do every day. That's it. You know what I'm saying? While we here for the rest of the time that we have. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Like Shots keep saying, you say, dog, it's about our children. Everything that we do is to benefit them. You get what I'm saying? So they don't have to go through some of the struggles that we went through. And that's all it is. It's around, like, there's a bunch of communities that do that. You know, there's a bunch of groups in every city that where it's a bunch of guys that come together, that has children, they talk about their issues, and everybody tries to uplift and help the person with those issues.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Right there. Hey, Melvin Shots, I'm leaving, but hey, I'm not being fake when I say this. Forgive me.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
No, I'm not saying fake for that. I'm talking about when I tell y'all brothers, like, if I ever spazzing on this internet shit, it ain't towards y'all or the moderators or nobody, because believe it or not, you mods been my staunch, loyal supporters. Thank you to all of y'all, man. Blessing to Mel. Blessing CDMW, got a blessing to him. Blessing to the supporters, all of y'all. Believe it or not, bro, unlike other content creators, Mel, who be wanting certain numbers in their chat, nigga, today, to me, this was a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot. Because it could have, earlier in the live stream, it was only 40 people, and I still was just a good energy. So I like this, bro. I get excited coming on this bitch, coming live. I ain't like other people because I'm human. Like I said, I'm your uncle, I'm your cousin, I'm your brother. I'm a regular person, and I know people see that in me. That's why they talk to me regular. Blessings to you, fwape no telefon mwen zo.
You already know, man. You already know.
I wasn't gonna do live stream at all, bro. If you look at the replay of this, go look at it. You'll see what I say about you. Cause it's like, damn, nigga had me hyped, bro. I was not for they, man, fuck them niggas. I don't care if I was hyped for their downfall. I'm hyped for the downfall of any virus in our communities. I need to stop excusing myself. I am hyped. That's good news to get rid of anything that slows down progress in the community. But blessing to you, Mel. Definitely, man.
Same to you, bro.
When I come back on stream, we can continue the same damn conversation. We just gonna add music to it, and we can go deeper without worrying about a show and worrying about monetization.
I'll tap in. Yeah, I'll tap in, bro.
Please,
you already know, man.
I'm requesting you do. So thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Likewise, my guy. Likewise. Be safe out there.
You too, King. Thank you. Hey, to DMW shots. I don't know. I can hear your audio good, but the people told me they didn't. We'll fix that later. Blessings to all of y'all, man. I'm really gone, but not really, because I promise y'all either from 11 or 12, maybe even 10. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. And I'm gonna get back home within an hour and a half, but we're gonna do the live stream. Forget about 10. It's already 8:58. We'll do the live stream like maybe 10, between 10:30 and 12. One of them. Just check for the channel, because they not gonna give y'all no notifications like that. Shout out Drip in the building. So I'm dipping, but make sure you look. I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm gonna give y'all a certain time because of my lifestyle coming back. But from 10:30 to 12 o'clock, I promise you I'm not capping. 10:30 to 12 o'clock. Oh, he's in custody? We'll talk about that in the next stream later tonight, Yoko. Okay, so from 10:30 to 12, I'm coming back on live stream. And that one, y'all can call in, holla at somebody you like, hook up with somebody. You can go in on Big U if you want to, defend him if you want. All that. You can expose people. I don't give a damn. And if you want to rat on somebody, go ahead and rat on them. I'm too old to give a damn who gets snitched on. The way all these street dudes done told and folded, who cares anymore? You feel me? Just get rid of them, God. God say 2/3 of them won't make it. I will not be crying for no old niggas who bring plague into our community. Get rid of them, God. Even if you have to do it to me. That's how real I be keeping it. If I'm a problem in the community, get rid of me too. So no, I'm not crying for none of these. We need to start a new movement. Stop saying free everybody. Hey, G Money, come back on the night stream. You can hit the StreamYard. Come back on the night stream. I'm going to do it in between 10 and 12, one of those times. We're going to do the Quiet Storm. Look, I'm out of here, y'all. And y'all need to salute Maybach Mel. In fact, we didn't even post up the sign, man. Hold on. I don't have it on this one, but I was trying to put Maybach Mel. We'll do it tonight. Y'all go support Maybach Mel. Go to his channel. Brother do good content. I hope y'all not one of these lame people who judge talent based on views. Because if that's the case, they got content that only talks about kitten cats. Basically cats eating food. And that shit be having damn near 8 million views in one day. So don't equate views to talent. Stop it. What the algorithm pushes is not us, bro. We regular people who meet each other in Walmart, who meet each other at the barbershop. That's what I try to bring over here, bro. Nobody want to hear about who got critical acclaim, views, and what I could flex if I want to, but what does that do for me, bro? You know what I mean? Once you meet all these people on YouTube, the biggest YouTubers or celebrities, you done meet all these people, you realize, damn, the fun part of the chat is regular folks. Not all this big extra shit is boring to me, bro. Shout out to Reggie Wright, though, who gave us the receipt. I love you, Reggie Wright. I got to go on your show. That was my fault. I'll be on your show. See, that's how real. I don't even be on other people's shows, bro. I get so much requests, gang. Even No Jumper requests. Shout out to Remo from No Jumper, bro. I don't got time for all that. I get on live. I smoke up, drink, chill. I'm in the cut, bro. I don't try to do all that. I just care about grown men and grown women. If you're young, you're welcome, but you got to shut up and pay attention. We not the old heads trying to look cool to y'all. Nah, fuck that. But shout out to all of y'all. I love all of y'all. I'm not going to say free Big U and all. Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. We're not saying free nobody no more. That look crazy. We too old for that. Blessings to everybody. Love your family. Love your kids. Stay blessed.